no more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what, yo? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what, yo? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria what? Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Nigeria watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria watch you.
Chris is a scammer. People should know. He works with, I'm telling you, I'm not lying. It's verifiable. He's the person in charge of that case. It's Omaka. He works with NCCC. They say it's Interpol that came to arrest him. Chris used his account to collect money from Foster's church account. They paid $60,000. When they paid the money, the people agreed 10% with Chris Okafor. When the money landed, Chris became greedy and collaborated the money for himself. The people got angry and went to report to police, Interpol. When they reported to Interpol, Interpol invited him. Panic is understatement. He locked the door. They come, please call your girl. They are downstairs in the church. They want to embarrass me. Call your girl. I had to call people I know to help intervene and stop the arrest that he was going to come. That was how they stopped.
So that was how that case died?
No.
So what you're saying is that Chris is what Yahoo boy they call these people? No, he got another name where Yahoo boy Azaman.
Who is he leaving me for after all the atrocities that we have committed, me and him? I'm not saying it in the place of love. That is the misunderstanding. Everybody is saying, oh, move on. It's not about love for me. It's about pain. I was the confusion that Jeremiah said he sent to their midst. Because one time Jeremiah came out and said, I have sent confusion in their midst. I was the confusion. So I was listening to everybody.
So you've been the Holy Spirit and now you're also confusion.
Yes. He gave me 10 million. Remaining 35 million. They said I should take 15 million and leave 20 million. I said, we had that argument. They said, no. They said, okay, they paid 15 million to me through the brother.
So this is how they used to be sharing our tithe money.
DSS, they should go to that church and open that altar. Open his altar. I won't say further than that. When they were building that place collapsed. Somebody died. But apart from somebody dead, there's a blogger that found something on the ground. This man was begging. Called me, said, what do I give to this blogger to close his mouth? The DSS should go and open that altar. I know what I'm saying. That's all I will say.
The church altar.
The church altar where he used to stand, that pulpit, they should dig it up and open it.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Kel Armstrong Amobi. I'm calling you from the Car Truth podcast.
Okay, how to podcast?
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm sorry to disturb your afternoon. We have Doris Ogala in our studio, and
They gave me his number and said, I'll call you. I left. Few hours later, in fact, it was even my colleague that said, I know this man, oh, he's the big man of God. I was like, oh, really? But after when she was saying that, then I was already gone in love with the guy. Or hypnotized by him, because it's not love. Now it's beginning to make sense to me. Now the whole thing is clearing. 2 hours later, a few hours later, I got a text. Hi. I said, who is this? I said, Chris. Well, my colleague didn't really remember his name. I said, yes, that's his name, Chris. Then he now called and asked me, when am I coming to Lagos? I told him. And he said, okay. When I get to Lagos, I should call him. I got back to Lagos. This was around December. This thing was happening around December. But towards the ending of December. In fact, when I got back to Lagos, the day he invited me was on 31st of December, 2017. Because they were doing crossover night. He invited me to an address in Ojudubega. I went to the place and it became a church. Honestly, when I was going, I didn't think that he was going to invite me in his church. I was thinking he was going to probably a house or somewhere private, because I was already all over in love. Oh, I don't know. Like for me, I wanted him and he also wanted me. Choma, if Choma Okoye would be true to, because we're quarreling now, Choma would tell you that I was hypnotized. Like I was, at some point, my colleague was looking at me like this. When I got to his church, it was his pastor, Pastor Sylvester, who came down to receive me. They were just closed from the crossover night. And he took me up to his office. He looked at me, then he said he liked me. That he's a pastor, he's been divorced, and he would tell me what the wife did to him later. But he's going to travel for Christmas this January. That January, that I should, am I traveling? I said yes. I said, okay, we'll meet in the East. I traveled. I will get to this, when I narrate this part, I will give you a number. You will call my national president to confirm what I just said, then we'll continue. It was at that point, when I got to the East, my next national president. No. I think he invited me to the village, yes. My national president, I think he went with me. Yes, he did. Went to his village.
This national president of what?
Actors Guild of Nigeria, Emeka Rollers. He went, no, not that first one that he went to. That 2017, I went alone. I went to see him, introduce me to his mother. Now I can put it. I saw his mother. That was the first day we kissed, so I went alone. I remember now vividly. We ate, introduced me to his mother, to his children, and all that. His village is in one place in Anambra. You go from Okigwe. From Okigwe, there's a road that will link to that place. So it's close to Umuahia, so it's not that Anambra inside. So when we finished, he was a little bit late, getting late. He sent his driver, Emeka is the name of his driver. Emeka drove his heelers with some policemen who now drove behind me to see me off, so to a safe place. That was it. Then when he came back, we started. We were just love cats, love birds. This guy will call me to come to the church. There's no way he doesn't sleep with me. There's one guy, Obum. One of his, he called him his son. Obum. If I come, that time Obum will receive me. I'll go to his bedroom. We'll start from doors, start kissing. That's how we'll start making love. That's how glued we were together. Yes. And when we take me inside, we'll do it everywhere. His daughters, I used to wear uniform with the daughters. I think I will show you. Though the wife reached out to me and said she doesn't want the daughter on social media, and I apologize, but there's no way I will tell the story and without, how will I tell the story or make you guys believe if to show you that I even wear uniforms with the daughter. This is the first daughter.
Is the daughter of Chris.
Chris Okafor. The one who ran away from the house and went to her mother because of her father's atrocities. Yes. It was too much. This is the first daughter. This is the one. This is how much I used to buy gifts. They love me. She too gave me gifts too. Like she started doing lip gloss or something. The mom now started guiding her. So she started producing lip gloss. So she gave me one as gift. So what am I trying to say? He has those, all his daughter, but the one that is Abino, right? Not like I'm yabbing about. That's what I want to describe her. All of them loved me. We were a family. His son, he has a son that looks much like him. We were a family. Now, I will come, Chris would, is either we're in the house or you take me to Marriott Hotel in Lagos, or there's another house that he had. Now, according to him, he said somebody has taken the house. He said the house is keeping it for one politician. That sometimes Obama will take me to that house. We would make love. One of my sister, Winna lives in that place. My sister, Winna. Sese, they used to know now. Sese, my people, because they live there. When I come, they always know when I go to see. Even Sese will tell me that man is a Gaiman pastor. He used to come to my father's shrine to do juju. Yeah, I didn't just stop it. I was head over this guy. I was in love. For me, I was in love. At the end of the day, we started dating for so many years. Now, 2019. I had this guy I knew, 2012. Met in Dubai, my ex-husband. Now, we were supposed to marry, but it didn't work. Like, he's toxic. Then I stopped having feelings. That was when I now met Chris, 2017. Then 2019, this guy resurfaced again. And, was pressure. He wanted to marry me. My ex-husband, I say, is obsessed with me. Why I say he is, because he still talks to me now. He's obsessed. So it's somebody I would call it love. Like, maybe it's love for him, because he's really like that with me. He insisted that he wants to marry me. Was pressuring everywhere, calling my mother, every member of my family, and all that. At that time, I already was hell over Chris, so I didn't have feelings for him. But pressure, her family, my mom said, okay, marry him. He bought a car for me, actually. Because he was in South Africa, he bought a car for me. When he came back to Nigeria, I remember that night, came to me, said, he wants us to marry as fast as possible. He doesn't want to waste time. And I told him, listen, not like I don't like you, but I don't have feelings for you. If I marry you, it will not work. You know it. He said, I should forgive him for all the beatings he did that made me lose feelings, all the things that happened, that in that marriage, we'll find love, that the love will grow. That is what he used. I told Chris, and later I now called Chris. I said, look at what's going on, look at what's going on. Chris said, I have most of the chats where he said, I'm hurting him. I don't know if I can find it, but let me check. Even said, I'm hurting him.
Don't worry, you can just send us the chat.
Yeah, I will send you, then you can post them as I'm talking, yes. Yeah. So, but later, I told him that at this point, there's pressure. He said he wasn't ready, that I should wait for him. Oh. I said, I had to marry. Eventually, I married the guy. I don't want to talk. People say, you left your husband for Chris. You don't want to know what I went through in that marriage. Trust me. I think I'm going to play one video. At least this one is faster, where my ex beat me up. This was the video I sent to Chris, and he said I should leave the house. This is the video I sent to Chris. This is my ex-husband's compound in the village. This is the video I sent to Chris. This girl came and slapped me. My eyes, blood gushed out of my nose. That was the video I sent to Chris. I should come. So I was in a very toxic marriage. I was not happy. Chris became my only confidant. Everything about that marriage is what my experience in my marriage is something I don't want to talk about. And the only person I was talking to was Chris. And Chris took advantage of it. I don't know why women are coming to judge me. So many women go through this same thing. When your husband is treating you bad, you look for someone you talk to. If the person is a good person, the person will want to reconcile or talk to your husband. But Chris didn't do that. Rather, he kept condemning my husband. And most times he would tell me, because I wasn't having sex with my ex-husband, which was more reason why he was beating me. I didn't have feelings. To have sex with me, to turn to rape. That's what I would use, because he would force it and do it. That's why when he got someone pregnant, I didn't blame him, because I was depriving him of that. And then Chris took advantage of it. Chris doesn't even want me to have sex with my own ex. Though I wasn't having feelings, he doesn't even want me to.
But while you were not having sex with your husband, were you having sex with Chris?
No, I never had sex with Chris while I was married. I stopped having sex with Chris. So, but what I was doing with Chris, which I don't want to show this, because at this point I don't care. To show you how I don't care, how God wants to use me, I was going to show you my chats with Chris where I sent him my breast where he said I should touch it. People would say, she's ashamed. Which is there should be ashamed. Why is she saying this? But I have to say it the way it is. This was what happened. People do worse in their marriages. Is it because I'm speaking my own? This guy will call me. He said I should show him my breast. I should make a video and send to him. I'll do that. He'll call me on video call and said, remove it. Bro, I think I was under hypnosis, because I don't think with my right senses I would do this. I would have shown it to you where he would tell me to touch myself. I would do it. He had control over me. I didn't know what I was doing. My life became, I was running around in my life. Then, that was one of the days my ex-husband now beats me terribly. He said, you know what? Move out of the house. Come, I'll marry you.
Chris told you that?
Yes. That was when I sent him this video. He said, come out from there, I'll marry you. Bought me tickets, flew me out of the house the next day. What I left, the car my ex-husband bought for me, I returned it to him. I did not carry any of my properties, my clothes. I did not carry anything. I only took my ribbons in a school bag, and I left. Because the day my ex-husband slapped me, I looked at him and I said, you know that this marriage is over. And he knew it was over this time. So I left. And I went to Chris that day. As I landed Lagos, kept me in Marriott Hotel. That was where we now made love. Stayed there for 4 days, then I traveled to Abuja. So that's what happened. Then it was that period that one guy, Profex, started calling him out on social media, on Facebook. I saw it and I asked him, what's this? You know, so I will show you this. It was there that he now said it was his ex-wife. I want to show you this particular chat. That was where he now said it was his ex-wife that was doing it. So he said, okay, this one is my chat with Jeremiah before yesterday. I'm trying to see, I sent it to someone. That's why I'm thinking it was going to be very fast.
You can just tell the story then. You send us all the chats.
I'll send you all the chats. So, when I saw it, I said, what's this? I didn't you get, because the professor was actually calling him out for having an affair.
With another woman.
With another woman. I think someone was calling him out to say they had an affair with him. He said, no, I should not believe it. It was his ex-wife. Then he asked me to get close to Profex. He asked me to get close to Profex, and I got close to Profex. I spoke to Prophex, told him my Igbo name, on phone and all that, to find out what more he had on him. So when I and Prophet got talking, I found out that he didn't have much on Chris Okafor. So I went back and I told Chris. 1 week later, started calling other pastors out. About 5 or 6, but it was Jeremiah Omotofofe.
You said his name is Prophex.
Prophex. One South African blackmailer. Okay. That called himself a blogger. Not a blogger. I'm going to get to him too. Because he collected money eventually. And I have the proof. So, and he might say, oh, I'm playing along. No, that's not playing along. Just like you told me a story. You said the pastor gave you money through your foundation and you brought it out and shared it to your foundation. He wanted to bribe you, but he was not able to bribe you. You didn't stop talking, right? So if you were doing the right thing, if they bribe you, at least you would tell the people this is what is going on. You didn't say it until I started exposing you. So that's another story. Let me not digress. Now, they came. Chris called me. And I'm his girlfriend. Put me on 3-way with Prophet Jeremiah. And they started pleading with me. Chris said, this is his friend. That this guy is calling them out. I should find out what. Then the story prophet was.
Which Jeremiah?
Prophet Jeremiah Omotofofe.
Papa J.
The story that prophet was calling him out for was not baby testimony case, no. It was the story of a program he went for. Is it in... Okay, one lady. First of all, it's a program of one lady called Comfort. He said the man got the lady pregnant. I don't know how true that is. Because prophets can't lie. And it was when I got closer to prophet that I know what the things he does. So it was the case prophet called Jeremiah out first was one Comfort. The girl is late now. So, and it was not Ruth Matthew's case. No. It was Comfort and one case that he went abroad and also somebody died. That was the case he was calling Prophet Jeremiah out for. So when they told me to get closer to him and find out what he knows, Chris pleaded with me. In fact, I can remember the way they were saying, my dear, please. I gave them condition that before I was going to get involved in this, because this might get messy. That 3-way call that I had with Prophet Jeremiah, that was when they were pleading that I should go after prophets. So I insisted that I gave them a condition that they have to involve the police, involve just the police and my lawyer, so he can guide me on the part I was about to do if I was going against the law, which they did eventually. They paid my lawyer, they involved my lawyer and paid his fee, legal fee, involved their own lawyer, paid his own legal fee and all that. So I had the guidance of the lawyer and also involved Interpol. I went to the Interpol, I wrote statements. I also went to EFCC in Benin. I wrote statements. So the lawyers were guiding me, on what to do most times. Now, at the place I want to bring in this topic, because I have a witness, which is my national president. Before getting me involved in this, Ruth Matthew, prophets, calling them out and all that. Before I got involved in that, one of the Decembers, during the time before I even got married, I think this was around 20, I can't remember, but right before I got married. So Chris invited me to his village. Then I went with my national president. I was the one who took my national president and Mommy Chinwo there. So in case he's claiming that I was lying, these are my witnesses. In fact, as a matter of fact, let me give you my national president's number. He's fully aware of the relationship between me and Chris. At least he didn't know that we were dating, but he knew that I've taken him to the village. So if I can go to Chris' village, that means I am very close to him. So I'm like, Can you take this number?
Okay, my phone.
Call him now. I'm sure you would ask him direct question.
Yeah, let us verify this one. Live on camera. Okay. So the person I'm calling is
Mr. Emeka Rollas, the former national president. They just left a few weeks ago as the national president of Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Okay, so he just busy.
Did he ring at all?
It's ringing now. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Kel Armstrong Amobi. I'm calling you from the Car Truth podcast.
Okay, Car Truth podcast.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir. I'm sorry to disturb your afternoon. We have Doris Ogala in our studio, and there's something she said about Chris, you being aware of her relationship with Chris Okafor, and we said we should call you to confirm if this is correct.
No, I said I took him to the village.
What exactly did she say?
She said she took you to Chris' village. In fact, you're on speaker currently, sir. So she's here, and she said she took you to Chris' village.
He's not aware that I'm dating Chris, but he has followed me to Chris' village.
Okay.
Yes.
So I want to confirm if it is true that you have followed her to Chris' village. This will give credibility to her story.
Of course, yes. Myself and Madam Chinwe we were at Chris village in Umunze.
Okay. Okay.
What else did she say?
Okay. No, she didn't say any other thing. I just want to ask one more question, please.
I asked you a question. I didn't respond. So what else? What other question? Go ahead.
Okay. So this one is a personal question. It's not like she said something. I want to ask if with was it ever in your knowledge that she's dating Chris Okafor?
Why should that be in my knowledge? What should be in my knowledge? You have inquired, I have answered. And taking me there, we didn't go there for crusade. We didn't go there for crusade. We didn't go there for anything. So what else could be happening between him and the lady? Are you there?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know why you really throwing that question to me. The person that answered that question has already told you our version. You understand?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Answered that yes, we were in that village, and what I am saying that I need also to be put out there is that I don't want to be pushed further.
It's all right.
Standing right now as Doris witnesses in a lot of things. You see, everybody doesn't behave the same. Okay? I want to say something. She might have chosen her personal way of venting her spleen or trying to heal from something she knows, only her knows. Let no other person come out and begin to take her to be the worst person on earth. I have been opportune to be president of the Actors Guild for 8 good years, and I have very private information to a lot of people who parade themselves as whited sepulchre, who can pretend in the public while behind they do worse things than what they are accusing her of. She and whoever she's mentioning have their issue, and they have, every human being has the right of doing what he or she feels to do to calm herself or himself down. Just like as you have asked me this question, and I've answered you directly, that I've been in that village, and I even mentioned a third person who was in that village before. I think that satisfies your curiosity.
Yes, thank you so much for your time, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you.
So I believe this answers it, that I wasn't lying.
Yes.
He even mentioned the name of the village, Umunze.
And also a name of another witness.
Mommy Chimu.
Oh.
I took both of them there. It was my papa, my boyfriend.
So just to confirm something.
Yeah.
You've been saying that you took them to Chris' village. Do you mean you took them to Chris's house in the village?
Yes.
Great.
His house in the village.
Okay.
Where his mother, his father, because usually Chris doesn't travel during Christmas. He must do that his crossover night. So he travels January. So it's around January that he goes to their village. So most times he wants to see me because I'm also in the East. So one of those days that like, okay, president, but my president was around, I said, let's go and see doctor. I didn't even know that he knew him before. My national president knew him before. In fact, that's why I said I want to speak to him before I say this. It was my national president and Chinyere Winifred that did damage control of that one-hand woman. Yes.
They staged the woman they used to stage.
Yes, they were the ones that did the damage control. In fact, they were the ones Chris was begging to help call some people to stop trying. I didn't know that he knew Chris before I took. It was when I took them there, thinking I was bringing stars to my boyfriend.
You didn't know that they already had a relationship.
They knew him, yes. They didn't even mention. It was later I got to find that I hear this part. Because it was Chris that told me. Chris was about Martin, my national president, insulting him, saying my national president is a beggar and all that. I was close to Chris to a point where Chris will be talking to his church member and he will have another phone, his earpiece. I will be hearing their conversations.
Sorry, just to take you back a little so that we'll be sure we understand everything. What was the part? What exactly did the national president and Chinyere Winifred do? What kind of damage control?
This kind of, because Chris told me. It was Chris that told me. In fact, one of the recordings, I'm going to look for it, where he was saying it, is that it was that Emeka and put my president on the phone. Let him hear this part so that he would answer me.
Are you sure it's proper to call him again?
Okay, leave him.
Yeah.
So he said he said that it was Chinyere, and one of the times where we are having issues, him and Chinyere Winifred. He said it was Chinyere and Emeka who they wanted to use that matter to be extorting money from him. The one-hand old man that said it was Pastor Ezezebo who deceived him and sent that lady to him, knowing fully well that the lady has been used by other people.
So there is change arranging.
I don't know. This was what he told me. I have it on record.
This person will use and then.
I don't know who is the Ezezebo, but he mentioned. In fact, as a matter of fact, he sent me the Pastor Ezezebo's Facebook page. And I should give it to bloggers to drag him.
Oh, to pay him back.
Yes.
For putting him on the hot seat.
Yes. So he said it was who the people that find people that were able to, remove the scandals, people that posted it, they will go and meet them to bring it down and all that. And let me tell you, let me go back to Chris. You see here.
Now, just before you jump, you were talking about, you said Chris used to put earphone on one ear while talking with the prophet. That is where you were before I drew you back. So
he used to do that. He used to put AirPod and be talking to his church members. One time he saw more Chinyere Winifred and the husband. There was a gossip. Chinyere gossiped me. I gossiped Chinyere. So both of us were gossiping. Chinyere said things told him to be careful of me, stay away from Doris, of all people in Nollywood. It's Doris that you'll be dating. Emeka told me this. Emeka told me that. That's what Chinyere was telling him. Then him too came and told me what Chinyere was telling him. Me too, I badmouthed Chinyere and told him what Chinyere was also telling my national president that he did. Chinyere said he's dating one woman called Wayo Onitsha in the church. That Chinyere said he removed his sister from one of the shop that Chinyere said we gave one 10 million naira. That Chinyere said one woman was going to report to one of their general overseer, Papa, wait, is there a devil or wait that he called? I've forgotten the name. That the woman is married, that he's the one that fathered one of his child. That Chinyere said this. These are the things that Chinyere, according to, they told me that Chinyere said I had to gossip it back to him. Then, in getting angry, Chinyere also said that he didn't want Amaka in the church. That's what Chinyere said. They told me, allegedly, that's what they told me as gossip, but was not there when he was dating. And I told him the gossip. Then he now got angry, and then someone Chinyere and the husband. And I said, I will show you that voice note. And I told Chinyere them, I was there because I was in that meeting. Chinyere's husband is a pastor in that church.
Oh.
And Chinyere is a member of the church. She's my colleague, an actress. Then I saw more Chinyere and the husband. And I said, Chinyere, the day I sent that voice note to Chinyere screamed. The day I sent her the voice note that I was there, why the man summoned that Chinyere, her body shook. He summoned the both of them and was telling Chinyere, say, the Holy Spirit told me. Holy Spirit revealed that you gossip me.
And you are the Holy Spirit.
I am the Holy Spirit. And I was in the ear. I will show you that voice note. You hear when she got angry and left, you say, Chibi, you heard it. Chibi, you heard what she's saying. That woman was talking to me. The Holy Spirit told me that you are a maker, have been gossiping me. I am telling you, listen, this is where I am telling you, have I not been good to you in this church? Why would you do that? Why would you do this? This man, Chinyere knew that Holy Spirit did not tell him anything, because Chinyere knew who she told the gossip, and she knew where the gossip is coming from. Chinyere Paro. Papa, wait, let me say, no, my daughter, don't talk again. Just go, excuse me, I'll meet you later. You will see the drama in that voice note. He knew that Chinyere wanted to come and start exposing in front of her husband. He quickly cut Chinyere up and said, cool, I'll meet you later. Then I told him, did you hear it? Did you hear it? Then everything, I have that recording, so I'm going to send it to you. Now, I'll look for it because I will look for where I pack all this happened a long time, so I have to get that particular one. Because I've played it on my page before.
So is this such person who really want to protect? Who treat with everybody?
I've never told them make anything about it.
No, but I'm telling you where the story is written.
It's better. Let's even hear what Emeka said told her. Because from this conversation, she will see everything Emeka told her now.
Yes. So at the end of the day, if you don't do that, they will continue. So you are not even safe.
Me too.
You are not safe.
But I don't tell Emeka anything about you. Never.
No, it's not about you telling him. One day he saw you around the village, or two of you came or something. So in his mind, you get, probably because he thinks, because he told me, I think he said he was saying how he used to give women to Suleiman, how he used to give women to Jeremiah. And I said, men of God.
Now, this is how close I was with Chris before they now got me involved on this professed matter. And I insisted I was going to get police involved, which they did and obliged. Then I started following up Profess. Mind you, following up Profess has nothing to do with Bobby testimony case. No. Following up Profess, like I said before, Profess was blackmailing them on a different matter, especially Prophet Jeremiah, on a girl named Comfort, who was pregnant.
For who?
According to Profess, that the girl was pregnant for Prophet Jeremiah. But I eventually found out that those stories may not be true. Because when I got into Profess trusted me. In fact, I'm going to get, if I want to get into Profess, it's going to be a long story because I posted all those things that time I exposed him. He trusted me to a point that he said we are now running streets. That he will get information from pastors. Because I'm in Nigeria, I will go and look for the pastor number, then I will show the pastor his disgrace, and the pastor will not pay us money. One time he sent me to one pastor. I don't want to start adding too many names in this podcast. And I went there, said I should go and tell the pastor that he want to bring in his victim on life. And when he wants to bring in, when I went to the pastor, I was the one who told the pastor, sir, beg, my name is Doris Ogala, not Choma Johnson. Please insult me. Let me send back to Professor. I should come and blackmail you and collect 30 million. This is what I'm doing for your friend Jeremiah them and Chris. I had to open up to the man. It was not the man who now told his boy, I don't want to add too many names, when I told his boy my real name, and it was his boy who now went to go and expose who I was to Profex. Now, what I did in Profex life, Interpol, there's a petition on Profex. Interpol was already looking for Profex. Now, I was working with Jeremiah them and Interpol to get more information from Profex. So when I talk with Profex, he tells me things, I revert to Interpol and Jeremiah and Chris. So most of the discussions, I have it on record and I'll send back. It was in between that matter that Ruth Matthews' case came. I'd already started talking to Profex like 3 weeks before the Ruth Matthews case came. So it's not as if I was sent to come and spoil. That's why when I see people talking, say, she was an agent to come and spoil the bit. No, if you want to go and look for the child, go and look for the child. That was not what I was sent to do. What I was sent to do was to arrest, to get information to arrest Profex. Now, when Ruth Matthews' case came, Profex, because he has trusted me 3 weeks now of boyfriend, because we're acting like boyfriend and girlfriend on the phone. So he sent me to help him and go and release Ruth because she was arrested in Abuja. When I got to the place and I saw Ruth, because only me could find where they kept Ruth. Other people didn't know. They hid her. Where the police station, if I didn't come, they would have jailed Ruth. The police station where they kept her is inside an estate. If you like go anywhere in Abuja, you will not find her. When I saw the woman, she's a crippled woman, my heart melted. I told these people, I went back to them, went on our 3-week call. I said, listen, I'm not going to be part of this. If you want me to continue investigating Profex, you must not hurt this woman. That was why, when they now whisked her out to Benin, I was one who even released the information to Profex. Then I was one who got her lawyer. Because when they took her to Benin, one lady too went there and was shouting and all that. At the end of the day, they wanted to whisk Ruth out by 6 a.m. in the morning. I was one Ruth called. So I had to call Bisola. Bisola is the only truthful person in that case. Not Bisola, too, I got that. Not Bisola. Maureen. Bisola, I don't trust. I can tell you Bisola compromised. But you see Maureen Badejo, that woman, she doesn't like me. She calls me out too. But I would tell you because I was in the middle of everybody. I was the confusion that Jeremiah said he sent to their midst. Because one time Jeremiah came out and said, I have sent confusion in their midst. I was the confusion. So I was listening to everybody.
So you've been the Holy Spirit and now you're also confusion.
Yes, I was listening to everybody talk. Do you understand? So I can tell you everybody's role, categorically, including the Ijele that is here. I contacted the Ijele myself. I said, come and join them. Don't fight against these other people. Fight against Profex. Profex is a blackmail. I called the Ijele even before Ruth Matthews' case. I can remember. If you really can remember. I called him during the comfort. The first call I made to Ijele was during comfort. When Profex was talking about comfort, I said, come and join these people and fight this Profex. This guy is blackmailing these people. But when the Matthews case came, Ijele was one of the people that came to expose that I'm Doris Ogala. And if Profex will come and say, oh, I knew she was Doris Ogala, is a lie. Because if he knew, when Ijele will call him on the phone, Profex will do the same thing that Chris was doing. I'll be on another phone. Ijele will be calling. I'll be listening to Ijele. Ijele will say, Choma Johnson is Doris Ogala. Oh. Leave her. Oh. After coming and Profex will be laughing at Ijele.
Let me drink water first. This story is like it's not going to end today.
So it will say, Choma Johnson is Doris or Gala. Prophet will say, see, that's that one. He just want to use me and shine. He wants to come. Actually, because Prophet was not actually looking for the baby. Prophet calls it streets. Now, when the matter, let me not go deeper. Let me follow it sequentially. When I started following, when they arrested Ruth, I got Ruth Matthew, a lawyer. When they
don't come and tempt me too. I'm not prophet.
Nah, there's nothing I am doing for these people anymore. I'm not for me to come out and talk my truth like this, my brother. For me to come and speak my truth like
so that we don't waste much time.
For me to come and speak my truth.
Just what we need is
DM,
is a chat of
for
it.
Me to, no, I won't give you my chat. They've advised me not to share it. If it were yesterday, before yesterday, I'll send you. But I will show you that I have proof.
What we are doing here is to ensure that we give credibility to everything you've been saying.
Except I will blur the breast and send it to you. You will see the chart with Chris' number.
That is what we're asking for now.
Okay,
we are not saying saint. We're going to blur the whole part.
I will give it to you. So, this man said I should also show profess my breast because they wanted something. That was when it began to. At some point, if I show you the chart, you see where we were doing back and forth quarrel. Because I now said, if this man really loved me, he would never tell me to show another man my body. That was when it was beginning to dawn on me that this man didn't really like me. So, long story short, the matter finished. They used part of the recordings I got for them. They took it to court and they got Jeremiah was exonerated because truly, in all fairness, I will still say this thing. When we were looking for that baby testimony, even during our 3-way call, there was no time Jeremiah was coming to say, oh,
right money. 10 million to this space in 30 million.
No, this was 2024, not 2023.
Hi, God.
2024.
Please continue, my dear.
So 2024, that's when I started drawing the money. So when I started drawing the money, Chris now said he was going to. After that 1 month, I asked for the money. Chris had to involve one blogger like that. Chris now started posting my nude video and my miscarriage video. I was pregnant. I got pregnant for Chris during our relationship, and I miscarried the baby. So when I had miscarriage, they were doing evacuation. So in that hospital, they made a video and I sent it to Chris. So Chris had that evacuation process. Then he now went to say that he wants to send it to a blogger to use it as blackmail, that I was doing abortion. Nobody would do abortion and video herself. I was 2 months pregnant then and I miscarried it. But as a matter of fact, I've always had miscarriage in 2013. Even before I got married, when I was courting my ex, that was the reason why when I say I don't have feelings for my ex again. 2013, when we were courting, I got pregnant. He beat me in the village and kicked my stomach. I lost the baby. So those were the reason why I refused to marry him before I met Chris. So when I sent that, Chris now said he was going to send my nude video, my miscarriage video, and turn it to abortion. That was what forced me to now release that evacuation process myself on my Instagram.
All these things started happening just because you asked for your 45 million.
Yeah, because I asked for my money. That was what led me to now release that miscarriage process myself. The day I released it, everybody was shouting, calling. I was crying. That the priest even came to my house in Lagos then to interview me. And I said, why did you do that? I told him everything that happened that period. That was 2024. And that, he left. After that, he now paid 5 million naira that period. Then the remaining 15 million. It was in the remaining 15 million because I called him out on my page. Before he now paid the 5 million. It was the remaining 15 million that his lawyer now filed a petition at NCCCC, National Cyber Crime Center.
Against you?
Against me for defamation and cyber stalking. Then, it was at that time the police came to my house in Lagos. They didn't see me. And I went to answer the petition. When I got there, I was detained for one night. Me too, I get my own contact. So I think I know if it's no maybe it's contact. So I get my own too. But I had to call the people I know who put in words for me, and I was granted bail. Then from that Abuja, because this happened November. This happened November last year. That's when I was arrested. From that Abuja, I now traveled to East, December. While I was there in December, in the East, that was when my brother, I left my brother healthy in Lagos. By November, my mother was full of him. He was the healthy boy that is the musician. And I got to my brother said his leg is pinning him. I thought it was just normal pain. I said, okay, let my driver drive you from Lagos. Since I wanted to use the car, you should come for Christmas. My brother coming back, his 2 legs were paralyzed. My brother, I watched my brother. I watched that boy. That boy looked at me like this. Oh God, Chris, let me see who will tell me not to say the truth. I saw my brother's eye blurry. My brother said, I can't see. Police came into my house, ransacked my house without warrant. They said I must sign that. And I signed it. That was why I did not sue him for fundamental human right. For beating me up. They now paid me the remaining 15 million this year, March, April. But you see, God, and since that time, my life has not been the same. Since my brother died, I had to leave my house in Lagos, move to Abuja. I've been so depressed. In fact, this time, after confessing this whole thing, that is the first time I'm feeling light. I've been so paranoid. If you watch lately, I've been everywhere on social media. Things get me angry. I just hated myself. I fought myself. I blame myself for everything. Now, God gave me opportunity. He wants to marry. After uselessing me, who does he want to leave me for? When I say that, people think I'm saying it because I'm jealous. No. I'm saying it because I'm pained. I'm saying it because I did nothing to this man and he sent me to prison. People thought, oh, she's heartbroken. No, not heartbroken. Chris is a demon. He promised me that he was going to marry me. What did he do? He useless me. Used me anyhow. Because I was under hypnosis, only God knows. But I know that I suffered. And he wants to marry. I had to let the world know. And I know me coming out is God's doing. God wants me to expose these people. They are syndicates. These are people. I'm not fighting only Chris. They are syndicates. They are cartel. I know them. I know how they fight. They have paid people. Many bloggers you see attacking me now. They are not doing it of their own volition. They have been paid. I've been there before. I know how they operate. So I'm not perturbed. If anybody comes to shame me, talk down on me so that I will stop, I'm not stopping anytime soon. I'm going to expose a lot of things I know. I just didn't want to get a lot of people involved, but a lot of things I know, I'm going to expose it. All the things they've done, or this is the first interview, I'm coming here. I'm going to come here. Let me go back. This happened in 2022. Let me go back and bring, since 2017 till now, evidences of things. Because everything I want to say, the ones I've said so far, I have evidence. Everything I will say, I will have evidence. I'm not afraid of Chris. I'm not afraid of their syndicates. They are beneath me. These are lazy people. These are poor, lazy people who refuse to work. All they resorted to was to go and use charm, or that charm or no charm, or magic, lies, fake, to destroy people, to extort money from people. These are lazy people who just come and carry mic and blaspheme, say a lot of things and collect money. And you think they are better than you and I? And you see a lazy man who cannot work, making money, and you are busy calling him Papa. I didn't know all this before. My mind didn't think all this, but now it's beneath me. They are poor people. They live off people's wealth. All of them. From A to Z. They live off people's wealth. They hypnotize you. You pay your money. And they did a lot of things. This man, Chris, told me. When my national president took my colleague that was sick to his church, Prophet Jeremiah's church, Chris called me on the phone and said, look at these people. Emeka no get sense. So they may not go, they collect money from hand from this pastor. So why did he tell me that? Say if you collect money, and then he also told me, this money that Prophet Jeremiah is giving you, invest it. If not, it will disappear. It's breeze. Why did he tell me that? And people will think that they are, who is Chris? Because he's taking microphone, staying on top of pulpit, praying. People are donating tight money. I think he's better than me or bigger than me. No, he cannot do anything. I will wait for Chris. If he says he wants us to go to court, let us go to court. If he wants us to do police case, let us do police case. Where I don't even think he has contact. I used to be his contact. This man, I used to provide, when he's doing crusade, he would tell me, I will go and speak to my organs. And then I will go and write an application for security. They will release 30, 40, because he used to have large crowd. Policemen, free of charge, you will not pay 1 naira. Can you fight your organ? I'm his boss. He's a small boy. I dare him. Let's try it again. We did it before. He came out and pleaded. Let's try it again and see. Who is Chris?
While before we started this podcast, we started recording, you had said something about the problem he had about people that sent him money.
That one, Chris is a scammer. Chris is a scammer. People should know. He works with, I'm telling you, I'm not lying. It's verifiable. He's the person in charge of that case. It's Omaka. He works with NCCC. They say it's Interpol that came to arrest him. Chris used his account to collect money from fraudsters, church account. They paid $60,000. When they paid the money, the people agreed 10% with Chris Okafor. When the money landed, Chris became greedy and collaborated the money only for himself. The people got angry and went to report to police, Interpol. When they reported to Interpol, the Interpol invited him. I have the invite. I will look for it and send to you. They invited him. Omaka is the name of that man that signed that invitation. When they invited him, Chris called me. He ran inside his office. That man you see there, panic is understatement. He locked the door. They come, please call your girl. They are downstairs in the church. They want to embarrass me. Call your girl. I had to call the people I know to help intervene and stop the arrest that he was going to come. That was how they stopped that arrest. And they went back. I had to speak to the boss. I had to beg on his behalf. Even one time I wanted to give him money to go and bribe the police people. I said, no, why you go bribe police? All that. That's what he told me.
Wow. That is the only thing I can shout. I wish you could have told us more, because I know, as an insider, I know some of these pastors, whenever they are in the presence of beautiful women in some conditions, situations, they say a lot with their mouth.
Yes.
And I'm sure you're
let me shock you people. This guy is so jealous that he gossip even his friends. This guy is so jealous of his friends that I want to read this one on live. I don't want to send it. Chris is evil. Chris, when he saw that his friend wanted to come out for vice president, that's Bishop Idahosa. Chris started, the envy came too much. He said, can you imagine this man want to come out for vice president and he's owing me 5 million naira and he has not paid. He made me to go. And now I told him I collected the money from my church son. Now he wants to come out for vice president. Say he will not win. Say he has to pay him the money. I imagine that he's calling him his son. How can Idahosa be calling him his son? He now one day, but he sent Idahosa a message and forwarded it to me. I'm trying to bring out that message. This is Chris. See it if you can see his number This is his number. This is WhatsApp. I munched his WhatsApp inbox on 15 July 2022. Good morning. This is a message he forwarded to me. A message he sent to Bishop Idahosa. Good morning, Your Lordship. I'm sure you had a great night. I really don't like to remind you on your obligations of 5 million balance that you made me take from my son. He lied to him that it was his son that gave him that money. Meanwhile, it was Chris that borrowed him that money. Chris told me.
Yeah, I know.
So he said, my son, because of my relationship with you as a friend, this is already affecting my relationship with my son who gave me his business money. On the weight of mighty integrity, it is of great importance that you do the right thing. It is not like the money is beyond me, and you know that. But because of my huge project on ground, and what happened with our building, which you know and saw, every fund goes to it, and making it difficult. Now, when you're talking about the building, I want to beg EFC, DSS, they should go to that church and open that altar. Open his altar. I won't say further than that. When they were building that place collapsed. Somebody died too. But apart from somebody there is something, there's a blogger that found something on the ground. This man was begging. Called me, say, what do I give to this blogger to close his mouth? The DSS should go and open that altar. Let them see if they will see something. I know what I'm saying. That's all I will say.
The church altar.
The church altar where he used to stand, that pulpit, they should dig it up and open it. Now, everything funds goes to it and all that. Then he now said, continued, you do the right thing. It's not like the money is beyond me. And you know that my...
All right, I'll stop it right there because I have other videos to tally with this particular video. I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, my people. Thanks for your time with us today. As you all know, today is Sunday, 21st December. I don't supposed to be out today, but some of my wonderful supporters here reached out that we need to talk about this. Yes, before we acknowledge more people right on the comment section, but I'd like to quickly say something because there's some information that comes out sometimes. We just look down on it and we talk on it, but we move on easily. This lady now just revealed, even though some of you are hating her, because right from time for me, I'm not blaming this lady. I'm blaming the satanic pastor, Pastor Chris, who have done so much on social media that you and I have seen, how he has deceived his followers and the gullible Nigerians, numerous of times. Remember when this satanic pastor trent at one time on that lady that have a hand problem and all that, we now get to understand that the lady were making money from the business and all that, going from one church to another, and it was a plan between the lady with the pastor. The beautiful thing about it is that this lady, Doris, also mentioned it. But my main concern right now is that what we should have been taken very, very serious in our government, because I don't know why, till date, our government choose not to interfere in anything to do with religionism. When it comes to churches or whatever, blah, 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 it looks like our government, they are not interested. It looks like an agreement, allegedly, my own thinking, like, do your own, make we do our own, not step on our toes and we will not step on your toes. It looks like that's what these guys are doing. Because in every country that works, a lady coming out now to say that this satanic pastor, Chris Okafor, in his altar, telling them they should go and destroy that altar, that this woman buried human being there, allegedly. In a country that works, at the moment, they have sealed that church already. For example, let me make scenario or a case study with UK. You can't give this kind of information and that court that church will still be in existence. They don't tie them. They would have sealed it up already by now. The particular video that I just played now is 24 hours ago. Abi, but guess what? Between you and I, nothing will happen. Yeah, nothing will happen. This is where we find ourselves in Nigeria, where vital information comes out and we overlooked it, discuss it, move on easily, and be looking for the next breaking news that will happen. You can see that Pastor Chris Okafor buried human body in his church altar. And this woman, from the beginning, a lot of people seems to be insulting her and all that, but she seems to have a lot of evidences, yes, to back anything that she's talking about. She have a lot of evidence. So if we are tackling this woman now, you can tackle her based on she was flirting around while she was married. That's fine. I tackled her on that. But are you telling me that everything that she's talking about all is fake? Just because you're pastor or you be Christian? Because this kind of matter now, people will say they be Christian, they don't talk put. They'll come back and more by saying the Bible says, touch not my anointed. Now make Nigeria take for so. Yes. When they with Tinubu, they're not going to say touch not my anointed though. Yes, they will talk Tinubu. But when they reach their pastor now, they'll not be quoting verse for you inside the Bible. Bible said, touch not my anointed. So this kind of selective submission and judgment that we all are doing is not working. I'm referring to the Christians because many of them are very, very biased. Very, very biased. And so we'll find ourselves but more revelation on this. But I'd like us to listen to more videos. My presentation might take a while, but still, we need to take all. Let's go to Prof X, that same guy that I was showcasing his picture earlier on. This is the guy.
You want money, you want him to pay you. You said he must marry you. Who is he leaving me for? But of course, yes. Who is he leaving me for after all the atrocity that we have committed? Me and him.
On this, I certainly agree with Doris Ogala. I can tell you one thing for sure. These two, Chris Okafor and Doris, they committed atrocities. Ogala even wanted to kill me, to unalive me, to prove her love to Chris Okafor. She wanted to do it all for love. And if I can tell you some of the things I have watched with my eyes from Doris Ogala, simply because of her trying to prove her love to Chris Okafor, because Chris Okafor would tell Doris Ogala to seduce me with anything and everything. She would send me things that if I start talking about them now, if it was sent to some of you, my brothers out there, you could not have resisted. But I thank God I'm born again. And I have so much self-discipline that I don't fall for anything. Let me make you listen to something quickly.
I was thinking of making love to you. You were thinking of what? I was thinking of making love to you. So what happened? I was thinking, all those things on my head, it was just a fantasy now. So you're gonna say a lot of things, you just think too many things on your head and all that. Okay, video call me, but you only see my boobs.
Video call me, but you only see my what? That's not just the full part of it. There's a lot that she said. Do you want to listen to it?
No, but I don't want you to see my boobs.
Okay, let me just pause it here. But one thing you must know is they did commit atrocities. And Chris Okafor would make Doris send me things. My people, I've seen things. I have seen things. And the things that women do for their spiritual fathers to prove they are loyal to spiritual fathers are unimaginable. They are unimaginable. And the things that Doris would do on camera to just try to seduce me to go to Nigeria to please Okafor so that I can be taken out. You won't believe it. Do you want me to tell you some of the things that I watched, that I saw, that Doris did in her seducing me and lowering me? I can bet none of you, my brothers out there, would survive such, would resist such. I have seen it all. I've seen it all. So it's really disheartening for Chris to move on to another woman after what he has made Doris Ogala do. And why do they want to kill me? I don't understand. Okafor, please, bro. Come on.
Now here am now Prof X. Now be that. You know, although, like I said, a lot of people have something to say concerning this. Let's take it from here.
It pay me say I not get chances. Hey Doris, what here eh? Okafor tired the nothing eh? I hear the record, you say you be actress. Say you the fake and you want me bias for you. You are a very shady person. I see here another one where they say you say they use you to lure one pastor, I be deceive one pastor. I'm like, that's why you don't feel sorry for some people. Oh, she's 40, she's 45, she have no children, she never born. You don't see her. You say maybe I be winch. I barely feel sorry for people. That's why I always say have the day you deserve. I can never wish somebody rest in peace when they die because you don't know what they don't do. When some people they suffer, they can't ask you for help. Make sure your spirit align with it. Do you understand? Because some people they don't swear for them. They go say this trouble where you did so, including people where go help you. Now one road all of you go pass. That's why you will try helping some people. You go first sit down. You join them for sit down where they dey. Because you know hear word. You won't do like say now you good pass. Now person like this Doris na him be trying to feel sorry for some people who don't deserve it. I think it should be a disease where they diagnose some people. Why? A woman like this, I'm not surprised. Her behavior tell it all. Yes. You connive with other pastors to put another pastor for problem. Are you not demonic? You expect say na people will say, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in Jesus. Now they commit sin. You see people like you. People like you. Okafor don't marry. What do you want to do? It don't tie the knots. What are you going to do? Attention was not given to you, nor by the wife or the husband, or the members of the church. You see people like you. Have the life you deserve.
You should not do. And when you do those things and you come out to confess, you have to confess fully, 100%. That's the
Prophet, if
only
I
way.
see, sorry, God forbid, Prophet, very dark man. If I see you, I would, but with this my phone that is the screen broke. I'll fix. Okay, I would fix that. What I will fix the phone, but also my life is in danger, right? So whatever you're saying is not a lie. I will give you all our voice conversation. Yeah, whatever you can pick from it is the truth. Do you understand? I will give you every chat I had with these people. So whatever you can pick from it is the truth. And if you ask me anything, I know that my senses are not together now. I know spiritually they're trying to manipulate me, right? But it's fine. But I will try as much as possible to be open to you because I don't know what will happen to me tomorrow. At least that will help you fight the case. I will give you, including the comfort girl, who also was pregnant for Prophet Jeremiah, and the one that Prophet was actually doing, that was hitting Prophet Jeremiah. Not even this with Matthew's case. This one came like 3 weeks after. It was that one that Prophet Jeremiah even called me to try and get Prophet's information so that they can arrest him. The girl died, and they swept that case under the box.
Which girl died?
Comfort was pregnant for the man. I have the picture. I'll look for it and send to you. The young lady so many times called Prophet that they are looking for her. They are sending men to arrest her. They are doing that. So all those things were the things Prophet was telling me, and I was sending to them. Before even this case, this baby testimony case was not my problem, was not the reason why I went to Prophet. It's a secondary case that came. So the last thing I would do to you now is to hide anything. You know why? My life is in danger. I know these people, they can't do anything.
Your life is not only in danger.
Been in their mix.
Can you hear me? You see,
Yes.
your life is not only in danger in the case of Jeremiah. I don't know how you believe spiritual things, but I'm a very strong believer of spiritual things. Unless, Doris, just like the movies you people act in Nigeria, you think the people that brought those scripts from your Nigerian movie, that when the person start going through problem, the person will not confess. After the person confess, everything will be made whole. You think the people that wrote all those scripts for you people to be acting back then, you think they were jokers? You think it never happened?
Of course, I know it
You people
happened.
were acting
Do you
movies
think
that
I
you do
don't
not
know that they
believe
are
in.
doing spirituality
Let me
on me? I
tell
know.
you. Let me tell you, Doris. If you hold any information in regards to these people, your life will go more ruined times 10 than what you have today.
Very calm down. Hold on.
Doris,
Let me explain something to you. Hold on now. I came out because I have lost my brother. If I wanted to blackmail
what
Chris,
year did you lose your
this thing
brother?
happened. I lost my brother this year.
What
I
time this
have been
year?
traumatized since this year,
What
February.
time?
And if I wanted to blackmail Chris, since 2017,
So wait.
I have
You
dated
lost your
this guy.
brother in February. Why didn't you do all of this in February?
I did it. I sent you a message. I did it. I exposed. I was calling him and nobody was hearing my voice. I did it. I exposed him. I said it wholeheartedly. I told him. That was why he arrested me for defamation. I posted our voice conversations. I did it. I said it. I started saying this since last year. It's not new. I've been saying it. That was why I was arrested. That was why I was taken to almost sent to prison. Blackmail who? Chris, why would I blackmail him? Somebody I used to help. What am I blackmailing him for?
Anyways, Doris, you let me know when we can see, then we'll see. You say everything in recording.
Okay.
I'll put everything in recording.
No, I want to see you, and I will see. I'll play all these things for you. But meanwhile, before that time, the one that are in this phone is also enough. I'm going to send you most of the ones that is in
No,
this.
you have to send it, you number it, so I don't get confused. If you send one, you indicate that that's the first
I will
one.
tell you what it is. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. All right.
If I send one, I'll give me time. Let me put myself together. I'm having anxiety. Sometimes I just get angry and paranoid, but I'm going to get over it. Then towards when I'm calm, I will take my time. The one I send you, I will explain what that is and the time it happened, right? Then this one out. But one thing I want you to bear in mind is that me exposing it not because I was wicked. Trust me, guy, I will do anything for Chris Okafor. That's how much I love Chris Okafor. When I'm not justifying what I did, fucking it. What I did was fucking wrong. But if I did it for money, would have had monetary agreement. There was no monetary agreement. Chris said, "Do this, my love, if you love me." And for me, I would say I was stupid, or maybe I was under hypnosis. I can't know. I don't know. I can't say. But whatever it is that made me do this.
All right, so towards 2 a.m. on Saturday morning, my spirit started telling me that, very dark man, call Doris Ogala. Before the end of today, something bad will happen to that lady. I ignored it. In the morning when I wake up, my spirit started telling me, make sure you call Doris Ogala. Something bad wants to happen to that lady. Right? Then I picked up my phone. I remember she had called me during Regina Daniels' matter. We spoke that period, about Regina Daniels' brother and how to release him and all, But I didn't have the number. Then I called one actress to ask for her number. The actress said she didn't have. I wanted to ignore. My spirit kept on disturbing me until I called somebody and they sent me a number. Immediately, I called her. That was when she narrated. She told me a lot of things. Part of it is what I just posted. She told me a lot of things. Now, this is what I want to say. Doris is evil. She's an accomplice. She's evil. But she's not as evil as the people, the pastors that put her to do these things. The pastors that use her to cover their atrocities. The pastors that manipulated her, bought her a car, or claimed to buy her a car, or lied that they were going to buy a car so that she could do their bidding. She's not as evil as them. These so-called evil men of God hide under the name of Jesus Christ to take advantage of women, take advantage of girl child, take advantage of boys, take advantage of married women under the name of Jesus Christ. Doris is one of many that have been manipulated by these so-called men of God. She's one of many. A lot of women are there. They have different stories to talk about. Do you understand? Please note that terrorist is used. She was used. She's an accomplice, but she was used. Take it from me. Now, to the Nigerian police or DSS or whoever arrested her, I know your plan. Now move, now say, now collect, because she kept on saying she has evidence. You people's move is to take the evidence from her, then just mess with her up, then let her go later. Let me advise you, just let her go. Everything you think is on her phone is with me. Everything is with me. So you better let her go. Do you understand? I'll give you between now and Tuesday. If you don't let her go, there's no problem. Then we all start. And you know what I do? I go very, very hard. I'm talking to you, Chris Okafor. I'm talking to you, Jeremiah. Especially you, Chris Okafor. If before Tuesday I don't see that lady, hell will be let loose. It's not my business. I don't even want to talk about it. But till Tuesday, if she's not out, it will be messy. It will be very, very messy. And trust me, I have so much proof to be very messy. And guess what? You people can't do me anything. First of all, that EFCC thing don't teach me sense. This whole thing that she sends to me, I've sent it to like 20 phones, 20 different persons. And guess what? I wiped it after they received it. I wiped the chat. You cannot even know where I sent it to. So just in case police pick me up and they walk out, they go in there, they carry me. There's nothing. You just start seeing everything left, right, and center. You better don't play with me. Let her go. You better let her go. You people are evil. Now, I'll use this medium to say, to all the people that Chris Okafor have taken advantage of in the church, I have a couple of names, Amaka. I have a couple of names. Especially you, Amaka. It's not Doris that told me. I have these. Come out. Come out. Come out. Doris' arrest did not surprise me. And I've already told her the parts now I wanted to tell her, which was in the starting of the call.
Hello, bro.
Doris, how you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Doris, I need answers on some things, on a lot of things that goes beyond what you posted or the interview you had with Daddy Freeze.
Okay.
I really need to know about that boy that got missing. And you do know that whatever thing you do in respect to that case, fine, you may not go to prison, you may not be prosecuted, the case now lacks merit, it cannot be pushed again. But there's this thing about truth. Until everything comes out, you can never be truly free.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, this is not the position you thought you would be in life. You thought you would have been better. Whether you like it or not, you exposing these people and some people supporting you in the comment section and all, you have really, really put yourself in a light that a human being would never want to be in. But you have to really, really, really come clean. If I was going to judge you, I would call you the most evil person I've ever heard about in my life. If I was going to judge you, but we are all human beings at the end of the day. But you'll be carrying a curse. You'll be carrying a very serious curse.
VDM, you know why you're speaking?
You better let her go. You have till Tuesday. I'm not gonna enjoy Christmas. Yeah, let her go. Peace and love, don't play.
All right. God bless you, my brother. VDM. I will always be beside you, to be honest, until you start doing something different from what I believe on. Then I will also speak up. But for now, I will always be beside you because some people don't like it. It's for RCO happens. A lot of you tackled him, attacked him, and all that. Forgotten to talk about why RC removed 5 million naira from the money that's supposed to be used to release a human being. But let me leave that. We are moving to the part 2 of this. You can see Harrison is there. They're giving him condition, bail release, or he have been released. I'm not sure. But we are going there. As for Doris have done a lot. According to, I saw a comment from Madam Nena. Madam Nena, it's good to hear from you. Before I come to your comment, let me acknowledge some of you right there on the comment section. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do for us here. And my brother Abo Azi, thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you all, my people, my wonderful people. A lot of you have commented already today. I have Christian CXL right there with us. Thank you very much. Happy Sunday to you all. Wisdom Lucky. So the Lord, thank you very much. Clement, thank you. Discussion Channel TV. Pacha Enofe, my dear sister, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Isaac, can see you right there. Timmy DB with us as well. And Regina in the building. Thank you very much. And good evening to you. Good evening. Imo Lee, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, Ointombra right there. I appreciate you. Madarita already with me on the panel. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Tessie, we can see right there. Thank you very much. I appreciate you as well. Says more, my brother, I can see you right there. Thank you, my people. And we have more of you right there. Madam Nena once again. And again. Also, no, thank you. Good evening to you. Then we have Maureen Oyinye. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. And I hope I not miss any name today. Amaka Abada, I can see you. Good evening to you as well. More people can comment now. Hi, I be want to make sure all names, so but not plenty, not be small. To be honest, not really plenty for here. But I just want to say I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you so much for your time with us today. Keshuku, my brother, I saw you as well. Love Madoka, I saw you. Thank you, my good people. And I'm gonna go bless you now. Alex Desmond, I can see you as well. Thank you, you all. Okay, I would like to quickly say this. Madam Nena, you said she knows about all these atrocities over the years. She never said a word until Chris disappointed her. Anyways, the information she's releasing should be investigated. Yes, this is one of the things I also talk about on this platform. When it's favoring you, you stay silent. Yes, when it's favoring you. When it's not affecting you, that's when you speak out. It's just like your neighbor is dying of something that is not affecting you directly or indirectly. You just pay a deaf ear to it that it's not my business. Until it starts happening to your child or to yourself, your husband, your wife, your relatives, then you start talking. So this is normal amongst Nigerians, which is very, very bad. Because at that time, she was enjoying everything, engaging in the satanism with all of them. Yes. But with all that, I still want us to prioritize talking of the satanic pastor more, like 95% more than the 5% of the woman. Because if we are talking more of the woman, these pastors, many of them will get away with this atrocities that they are committing left to right. That's what I wanted to say on that. But meanwhile, as for Harrison, I'd like us to hear what people have to say concerning this particular matter. Very Dark Man came out yesterday, did a video which I would like to recapitulate back on. But before that, just hold on. I'll pick your call. Just hold on, man. I'll pick your call. I might rather call back. Let's listen to Very Dark Man again on what he said yesterday.
Seeing stories like Harrison have been released, shame on Very Dark Man, and I'm like, shame on Very Dark Man for what? I need Harrison to be released more than you people. Have you forgotten what I said? I said I'm not going to say anything until he comes out to come and talk. My mouth they scratch me, I won't talk, and I need him to come out to say something. So why would I need him out more than you need him out? So when they say shame on Very Dark Man, oh, Rattles will be disappointed. Hell no. We need him out, so that we can know what really happened, why 5.5 million naira was missing, why he took it. Do you understand? These are the things we want to hear. And I also saw somebody saying, oh, Harrison does not need to explain to anybody. Shut up your mouth. He needs to. And the craziest part is, if he does not explain, I will explain. Regardless. My mouth is scratching me. I need to say a lot of things. But I need him to explain in details why he took the money. You people have forgotten the work Very Dark Man does. Very Dark Man exposed criminality. Very Dark Man exposed scammers, thieves, and people that take advantage of the public. That's what I do. That's what made me popular. I'm not going to stop it because of one name is involved. Especially when I know a lot about the person already. Come on, my mouth is scratching me. I don't want him there. Now that it's out, let me now give updates. You know, people are saying that Very Dark Man, you people stop talking about the man in the bush. It seems that they set up and blah, blah, blah. The man is still in the bush, to the best of my knowledge, today. Except if they don't release them today. As of yesterday, the man is still in the bush. Do you understand? Now, what is the update? During when Harrison was in detention, when the whole thing went on social media, it be like, say, the kidnappers say, they can say, okay, now everything don't be like this, that the family can now bring back the 5.5 million naira that Harrison took. So the family tried to get it from police, carry that money and go and give it to them. Eventually, they say they don't want again, they don't double the money. Of course, because of what they are seeing on social media. Of course, the whole talk about tracking and blah, 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 them say, okay, since tracker this, I'm going to double the money. After that, they increased the money again to 60 million naira. After that, they increased it again to 50 million. They bring it down to 50 million. Do you understand? Then the family went to go and meet Harrison. You see, Harrison is out now. So if you say, na lie or no be lie. Do you understand? So they went to meet Harrison. Harrison pleaded with them that he's sorry for everything. He apologized that they should make the matter die down. That he's ready to give them that money so that they can go and release their brother. He will give them half of the money. And one state government will pay half. He didn't mention the state government. So the family said, okay. They waited for that money. Harrison no pull through. Do you understand? So to the best of my knowledge, right now, the man still there for there. Do you understand? And the kidnappers, they increase the money because, according to when I say, tracker did the money. So them now, I guess they want to see the tracker. That's why they increase the money. Anyways, Harrison, welcome back. We want to know why you put that man's life at risk and took 5.5 million naira from the money. That's number one. I'm really curious about the whole tracking thing. You know why I'm curious? I want to know, there are a lot of stories from Harrison's team. They say they usually take out that money. Then after, they will not give it to the family. So the previous family won't know how many of them when I don't give. We want these families to come out and say, okay, this is the money Harrison has given us from the previous people. Secondly, there's this story about him buying kidnappers. Ooh, I'm really interested in that part of the story, you know. Let's see how many he don't buy. They say that they collect guns from kidnappers. Ooh. We want to know how many of those guns they've collected and given it to the police. Said they have been doing different sting operations. How many people have they really tracked? You know, all of this I'm really, really curious, you know. I want to know. Yeah, I want to know the people that we are curious, a lot of us, well-meaning Nigerians, not sentimental Nigerians, that claim to want the progress of Nigeria, but they don't want it to touch the people that they claim that they like. You know, so I'm really curious. So like I said, I want Harrison out more than all of you. Right from day one, I've said it. And now, this is my own part. As Harrison have come out now, I don't want all the story of, say, there are some things we cannot bring on social media. Bullshit. Everything is already on social media because I've started seeing some people saying, Harrison doesn't need to explain to anybody. Shut up your mouth. He must explain to everybody. We're talking about him taking money. We're talking about stealing and putting somebody's life at risk in the den of kidnappers. And see, now they never release the man. And people should pray to God. Man, anything don't do that, man. You think it's about all the social media, this one, making stupid talk here and there. Do you understand? Why he took the money is really important. We need to know. Do you understand? How many people they don't rescue in the past? How many kidnappers they don't neutralize? How many they don't buy? Do you understand? Yeah, we need to know. Do you understand? And like I said, if he's not going to say anything, I'm going to say that's number 2. Number 3, now, Harrison, if you come out and you want to make your videos, this is your experience, right? This is your experience. I will not expect a cut and join video. Because when you do cut and join, mostly, it's when you want to do a damage control. I respect straight talkers. And that was how I figured out that Mercy Chinwo was pretty much lying the first time that she made that video. The cut and join was more than 50 times. I'll be how many times? More than 15 times. Remember, they were just cutting. And that was how I detected. And at the end of the day, she lied on a lot of things. you know, trying to gain public sympathy and all. So if it's your personal experience, there's no need to do cut and join in the video, right? Just explain what happened, why you took the money, the prototype, blah, 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 the tracker, how many people have been tracked before, the families, and all the details. We need proof and evidence. Nigerians, like I said, I will make everybody look stupid. I enjoy doing that. I love it so much. I do it with so much fun. Do you understand? Besides, at the end of the day, people are pretty much just sentimental. I even saw one person, like one very dumb person, say, that one say, oh, if everything comes out now, you should start charging money to go and rescue somebody. Ooh, were they really rescuing people? I'm curious. Said, they should start charging money to go and rescue victims from kidnapper, or to do bargain with kidnapper to drop ransom. So what are you trying to say? Dummy, are you encouraging kidnapping? Do you know what it means to have a middleman for kidnappers? To be a middleman for kidnappers as a business, that means you go to pray maybe they kidnap people. And just in case you know, it's just like the person where they sell coffin, they pray make people die. The doctors and the nurses, they pray make people sick. I'll block this person. You can't call me like that 4 times. Doctors and nurses pray for people to be sick, for people to have medical problems. People where they sell coffee, they pray make person die. People where they do real estate, they pray make people buy a house. So whatever business that's giving you money, you pray, customers come. So if you are saying everything should charge to be collecting ransom to go and be giving kidnappers, that means you will pray for kidnappers to kidnap people. That's what you people don't think. And guess what? Just in case there's no market, what do? Then we have to stage the kidnapping. I always beat you people to all these things because you people don't think. That's why it always looks like Very Dark Man is a manipulator, because Very Dark Man will put the truth in your face and you just sound stupid. Like, I always like to make you people sound stupid. I always do that, and I enjoy doing it because a lot of you are the same. You don't think, and that's why I'm always here. And the problem is, you people will talk, insult, emotional blackmail because you feel like, oh, you can talk to Very Dark Man. You have forgotten that Very Dark Man get pride, die, and you are meant to listen to Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man is not meant to listen to you. The law says, the Very Dark Man law says, I talk and you listen. You talk, I don't listen, because I talk with the truth. You understand? Because I talk with the truth and nothing more. So Harrison will be waiting for you, and the video should be straight. No cutting and cutting. And mind you, please, where are we now? We are at He's Jealous. We have moved from manipulator, which one they call me again? Main character syndrome, hero syndrome. Now we are jealous. Next week it will change, you know. It always changes. It always changes. It always changes. Anyways, peace and love. You will learn and you will learn the hard way. So Harrison, we are waiting for you, yeah?
All right. That was the video yesterday, but listen to what people have to say here.
I'm more than happy to learn that Harrison is out. At least now we will hear from the horse's mouth. If we don't hear from horse mouth, we will hear from VDM mouth. The most important thing is that we will get to know what's really happened and the way forward. I have one advice for Harrison. You know, I always advise people, even if you're my friend or you're not my friend, I always advise you so that if you turn a new leaf, you become my friend. My advice for Harrison is try to be more transparent when you are doing deals with people. If you want to collect 5 million, then say, see, I go come out this 5 million. Your biggest problem seems to be transparency and love of money. You do like money and you know they ever did transparent. That's your biggest, at least that's what I think is your problem. For those of you that's been saying VDM go shame because Harrison don't come out, we already know that at some point he will come out. Of course, he will not stay in prison forever, right? And it doesn't stop, the fact that he came out doesn't stop the crime that they said he committed. Now is an opportunity for him to clear the air about what they said he did. The good thing be say for me, this week goes sweet well. In fact, the week don't end. Let's say next week goes sweet well because G's go full ground. If you don't get data, just go buy data. So Harrison, welcome back once again. Take a chill pill, relax, eat well, and then tell Nigeria.
Breaking news that Harrison has actually been granted bail. So right now we are waiting for Harrison to meet his bail condition, because as it stands right now,
The information I'm getting is that he might not be released. He might not be released. And then it's because of different reasons. Number one reason is because bail condition is already granted. Will he be able to meet up the bail condition? You need to meet up the bail condition perfectly. And if he cannot meet up the bail condition, he can't be going home. Number two, I'm getting information alleging that some people are objecting that Harrison will not leave because they say there are some certain things where Harrison don't do with some big names that they wouldn't want to let him go for now, because if he go begin talk and he go cast big people where they involved with some certain things where he do allegedly. For me personally, I wish he can come out and do Christmas and New Year, all right? Then start reporting. Even if there is anything again, then may them hold him later. But for this time around, I wish he can perfect his bail. Apart from the alleged information, say he gets some kind thing where he don't do with some big names that they are trying to object letting him go for now. If bail condition is not met, trust me, he's not going home. Harrison, we wish you the best. We want you to come out so that you can tell us what we need to know. Personally, now me be one of the best guy, Harrison. Once you come out, you see my video, now me be one of the best person where they pray for you every time. How many times I tell you not to pray for Harrison? But again, the day where I talk some more and pray, I come say more, no pray again. Because the more you want to pray for Harrison, the more you go figure out something that will make you feel like, no, maybe you don't pray for her. But this time around, if Harrison come out, he will not tell us what we now need to hear. If he lies to us, we go know. If he tell us the truth and apologize, we go still know. Is it not true? Are you telling me now that if Harrison come out and then he start telling us that that money was for chips to enter, that's why he removed the money? From that moment, I would disassociate with him. I will continue to talk anything about him that does not go well. Yes. Because if he continue to allege, say, that money was removed because of, say, he want to use the money, put chips, I go no say, now very unrepentant person. There is nothing like chips anywhere. Harrison, like I said, we all wish you the best. Come out, but make sure that you, when you are out, say the right thing and apologize. Don't come and try to lie, because everybody go know and he go cast. Harrison, we wish you the best. Perfect your bail condition and come out. Let's see, guy. Harrison,
Harrison Gwamishu has been granted bail today. Shame on VDM that Harrison Gwamishu has been granted bail today in Edo State. Shame on VDM that Harrison Gwamishu will tell his own side of the story very soon. Well, let me tell you people as well, that granting him bail does not mean that he's innocent. It simply means that he's temporarily released from custody while awaiting trial, while investigation continues. He can be called back at any time for questioning. Now, a bigger shame on Harrison Gwamishu for betraying the trust that a lot of Nigerians have on him. A bigger shame on Harrison Gwamishu for allowing himself to be in that position in the first place. And a bigger shame on Harrison Gwamishu for allowing Very Dark Man to arrest him. A bigger shame on Harrison Gwamishu for allowing Very Dark Man, because Very Dark Man is the president of Nigeria, he's the Inspector General of Police, he's the Chief Judge of Nigeria, he's the Edo State Governor, and he's Delta State Governor. A bigger shame on him for giving Very Dark Man the possibility or the chance to get him arrested and get him locked up for how many years. A bigger shame on all of you who have refused to tell yourself the truth. So is this how you people are going to have a better Nigeria? If someone is found guilty, they should let him go? Just because he was arrested, or just because Very Dark Man said that he was part of the people, or he orchestrated his arrest. So Very Dark Man shouldn't have done it because it's Harrison Gwamishu. A bigger shame on all of you. Oh, you think it's only Harrison Gwamishu that have his own side of story to tell? You think Very Dark Man don't have a story to tell? Oh, in your church mind, you people think that Very Dark Man don't have anything to say. Okay, let Harrison Gwamishu tell his own side of the story, and may God help him. Let Harrison Gwamishu omit anything. Let him omit anything. Oh, you think it's only Very Dark Man that have got a side of story to tell? There are other Nigerians that are waiting for Harrison Gwamishu to tell his own side of the story. Make him omit one thing. Then you people will understand there's a lot that needs to be said. I am happy for him. At least he's temporarily released from custody. Let him now,
use his own hand and advise himself. And those of you, you need to stop instigating this unnecessary war. Trust me, because you people don't even like Harrison. You don't love Harrison more than Very Dark Man. None of you love Harrison more than Very Dark Man. You don't even love Harrison more than a lot of us. You don't. You don't like him. The only reason why you people are doing this is because you don't like Very Dark Man. Not like you don't like him. You people cannot stand him. You know you cannot stand him. And that's why a lot of you have the problem. You have problem with the truth. You have problem being selfless. You have problem being caring and open-minded and trustworthy. That is the only reason why a lot of people are having problem with him. So again, congratulations to you, Harrison Gwanmishu. We are waiting to hear your own side of the story before other Nigerians will open their mouth to tell their own side of the story too.
What's reaching me right now is that Harrison Gwanmishu has been released. The court just granted him bail now. In about 2 days, they just granted him bail. I've been trying to see if I can reach him, not yet, but the information I'm getting is that the charge when police drop against her is continued kidnapping. I never hear that kind of charge from my life. That's what the Nigerian police brought out as a charge. Where they tell the whole am since where they were investigated for, so continued kidnapping. Anyway, the judge say what is continued kidnapping under the court of law? Under the Nigerian constitution, what do you mean by continued kidnapping? If there's nothing like that, then you should not be holding him. So the court granted him bail. So Harrison has been released some few hours, let me say hours ago. I'm not sure they even reached 1 hour. Now that Harrison is out, we would really like to hear from you. There are some of us who still believe in you. I will not condemn a man until I hear from the two sides. Although the information we don't ground, the news not funny. And you had the opportunity to come and explain to us once in a video, but that your explanation not really do justice. So it can't be like, say, the accusations, they hold water. So Harrison, talk to us. What really happened? And there are many things you will need to address. Not just this 5 million, or many things. There's an accusation that your former boss who you work with was abducted and you were a driver. And the woman said you are the suspect. And that was how you went to jail the first time. Harrison, you owe it to the people who love you, those who follow you and those who listen to you, to explain to us in depth what exactly happened. Now, we're not the court of law, so we are not able to arrest you or keep you in prison. But we're coming from the social part of things. Those of us who trust in you, we know if we trust blindly. So if we must trust in you, we must be sure that this person we are trusting in is clean. What happened between you and your boss? What happened between you and this case and the 5 million? Why was your car seized? These are the issues you need to explain to us. Some of your guys stood by you. They don't want to know whether you're right or wrong. Me, I not stand anywhere at defense because I don't stand for who they're wrong. And you have not proven to me that you're right. And that is what I am really hungry to hear.
Problem since they release me, I don't know how I want to explain to Nigerians and waiting happen truly, you understand? I don't do plenty video, they delete. I do the first one, delete, do the second one, delete. How I go take place this thing to Nigerians so that they go believe me, you understand? And that boy, when they call VDM, him and they ratted and just wait, once I do video, now then go counter him. Idiots, we no get work to do. I be make I tell them, say, I carry the money, but may they forgive me? No. I go spoil my paro. I need to continue this kidnapper hunting as I don't come out. Oh, what do I do? Make I do another video now. How I want to do this thing now so that they go believe this story what I want to talk. Because everybody they wait for me to come explain. How I go compose myself now. Okay, Harrison, burn your face. Don't smile. Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. No, ladies and gentlemen, it will be like they present kidnapper seminar for them. Okay. No smiling, serious face. Good morning, everybody. My name is Harrison Ogwachku. I've been in detention based on allegations going around that I took 5.4 million naira from kidnappers hard work. Sorry, maybe hard work, my bad thing. I want to put this inside that I don't believe. Okay, actually, as people have been waiting for me to come and say my own side of the story, I'll be making a start time again. Okay, hello guys, my name is Harrison Gwamishu Ogwachku, and I am here to say my own part of the story because I know people are waiting for me to come and tell you the truth, and whatever I say now is nothing but the truth, you understand? Actually,
I have my ways of doing this. They're not gonna believe this thing. Especially about a very dark man and those stupid people. Oh God. I will take place this thing now. Those right there. Once I drop this video now, I know say that they wait to counter me. This one, see the video very dark man do yesterday. See him. See the video do yesterday. They thought they wait for me to come talk. You understand? That boy no get work. That boy a jobless person. You go open office just to the tackle people. That boy an idiot. See him.
And I've seen stories like Harrison and Benedict, shame on very dark man. And I'm like, shame on very dark man for what?
This guy na thief. This guy. I don't see since this boy come out saying the same brokers, since they find who go full and they for the same line, you understand? I know same brokers. Now just small money I collect from kidnappers their pocket money. This boy now go to same and then the same WhatsApp go. I want to explain this thing. No. Okay, compose yourself. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Harrison Ogwachuku, and I'm up from the station, and I'm going straight forward. Whatever I say here is nothing but the truth, you understand? I actually removed a 5.4 million naira from kidnapper money. The reason why I remove it is because that is my pattern of operation. I put chip, then I return it to them. Then with the chip, I'm able to they will ask me who I don't track. I want to explain this thing now. My major problem now this right there. They just wait to make I explain my own. These people are very useless in this country. How? Harrison, okay, no thing I could do. I don't explain anything to anybody. Yes, I don't owe anybody any explanation. If they want fight me, better fight me. I don't explain. VDM, I don't go explain. Writers, I don't go explain. Nigerians, I don't go explain. It don't happen. I give my life to Christ and everything don't end. I dedicate this song to myself and everything don't end. KBC, you know, KBC, na batin, I don't know supposed to say KBC. Imonti yoro, anamanini ya chaire, urishek bala akuko, urigorigo, imonti yoro, anamanini ya chaire, urishek bala akuko. I have to check my account balance. Now this money where man is and go China, go start business. Nigeria, a useless country. I don't go pursue kidnapper again. I'm not a kidnapper hunter.
All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us. Yes, we are going to start talking right now. I've presented two topics. For those of you that want to call in, I will give just 4 minutes, and if you use 3 minutes, 50 seconds to talk about one topic out of the 2 topics, I will not give you more minutes to talk about the rest. I have something to say as well, but someone is already calling in. Mother Deborah, thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Mr. Elvis,
Yes,
compliment of the season.
Thank you, man. Compliment of the season. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening to everyone watching. Mr. Elvis, I want to agree with what you said, that we should listen to the lady, that we should focus on the pastors that are doing these atrocities. I agree in one way and I disagree in another way. You see, the fact is that these pastors will not be able to do this evil they are doing if they don't have supporters. If they don't have people who are aiding and abetting what they are doing. It's the same thing when you blame the politicians in Nigeria. You will still understand that the only reason why they are able to do what they are doing is because they have supporters. They have people who are supporting their evil. So if you say, we should not castigate the lady, we should focus on the pastor. But I'm telling you that it's people like her that are making these pastors get away with the evil. This same lady, if you listen to the ex-wife of that Pastor Chris, that woman said a lot of things. The ex-wife of that pastor has been married before. I watched the video of the wife. She exposed a lot of things. This Doris heard about it and she still went ahead. And she still took her head inside. Now, even as we are talking now, another beautiful lady, despite all the information online, another beautiful lady she has gone to marry him. If you still go to the man's church on Sunday, the church is still full. So by the time you now begin to ask yourself, Are these people not the ones supporting, encouraging these pastors to continue doing what they are doing? The last time, is it Johnson Suleiman, upon everything that was exposed, people exposed everything about him. Today his church is still full. People are still there. Despite they heard everything that they have said, they are still going there. So at the end of the day, you ask yourself, these people and their supporters, they are one and the same one. No matter how you expose these people, they will still have people who will support them. They will still have people who don't care. They will still go. So me, I don't know. And again, let me tell you, almost everything that girl is saying, me, I believe her. I know that is true. But the question is, number one, the Nigerian security and the pastors are the same. They will never arrest any of them. Okay, tell me one pastor, except the poor ones. But you see, like these ones that have. You said?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
You see those ones that have money, like Jeremiah, like all these Chris Okafor, like Suleiman Johnson, they will never, no matter how you expose them, they will not do anything to them. I'm telling you. Is this one worse than one Justin Suleiman? One Nollywood actress, Halima Abubakar, she's suffering today. That girl came out and said a lot. She's suffering today, and nothing has happened. Justice Suleiman is still working free. I can assure you that all these big pastors that have money, this police, they will never ever hold them accountable, because them and the politicians are the same. They are all the same. They know what they are doing.
All right.
So all these ones that you see that they are saying that this girl is saying, at the end of the day, they will arrest her, they will intimidate her, and tell her to keep her mouth shut. Nothing will happen. The pastors will go free. On Sunday, their churches will still be full. People, even if, no matter what you say, they will still see a young lady that will come and marry them. Now, in fact, the issue of pastors in Nigeria, I don't even know what to say. I don't know who to blame, whether it's the pastors that will blame or it's the supporters that will blame. Okay, Mr. Elvis, tell me now, who are you going to blame in this whole thing? Is it the pastors or the supporters that are hearing all these things and still going there? Okay, you just look at that beautiful young lady. Despite everything that has been exposed about the pastor, she's still smiling and she went to marry him. Tomorrow now, if the lady come out now to start talking, are you going to say we should feel sorry for her?
All right. Thank you.
No, will you feel sorry for her?
To be honest, if you are asking who do we blame, I think I would blame the government that allowed these things to be happening. That's it.
So the supporters should not be held accountable. I just ask you now, Mr. Elvis, look at the young girl. And that girl is a graduate too. Look at that young girl. And with everything that they have been saying, both the ex-wife, all the information that are online, are you telling me that girl is not, she didn't hear? Now, tomorrow, if she come out now like Doris and start shouting and start crying online, are you saying we should feel sorry for her?
To be honest, it depends. I don't know. You can't control how people manage their emotions. Some people, no matter the wrong or the gravity of the wrong things you've done, people can still be sorry for you. Depends. You can only speak for yourself on that.
So when she actually supports evil and she knew that it's evil, she wasn't ignorant. She willingly went into it because of her selfish interest.
Because of what she wants to gain. Because of what she wants to gain.
So she will not come out and she will not come out and start crying. Then we will not feel sorry for her. Then where is the accountability there?
By now you should know Nigerians though. I don't know why they ask that question like that. You know how Nigerians.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for somebody who has full capacity. and decide to see evil, and you partake in it, and then you come and just say people should just forget the role that you play in the evil, and feel sorry for you. You see that new wife that he married now, she's hearing everything, and she decided to still go inside. She's hearing everything that they are saying about the man. She's not deaf, she's not blind, she's on social media, she's hearing all the information, and she still decided to go and marry him. Then tomorrow she will come and cry now and expect people to feel sorry for her. Me, I will not feel sorry for her.
Because money is involved. Money is involved now.
So when she starts facing the consequences of the money that is involved, nobody should ask somebody to feel sorry for her.
She should carry her cross.
Mr. Elvis, they and their supporters, they are one and the same. If
I
you
agree.
see evil and you support that evil, there's no way you can try to exempt yourself from being part of it. Me, I find it difficult.
I agree with you, man.
To feel sorry for people who willingly, they didn't force you, willingly become a part of an evil. You know. Then tomorrow you come and say people should feel sorry for you. Me, I don't feel sorry for people like that. I just believe that they should be held accountable for the damage.
But unfortunately, nobody will hold them accountable for anything. Their gullible followers will not hold them accountable. The Nigerian government will not hold them accountable. This whole thing will just slide, just like that, man. Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen.
Well, it's up to them. The ones that are able to go, is what happened when TB Joshua was doing his own. People even went to travel to the building collapse on them and when people are doing all this, they should watching. If tomorrow
okay.
Another young lady out there still waiting to.
Thank you.
To
Thank you, man.
It's a very, very difficult thing. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Mother Deborah. Thank you, man. One thing about Mother Deborah, she's one of the few people that is called into this show that speak truth to power. She's against injustice and she's against wrongdoing. She's one of my strongest supporters on this platform. She called me out one time here when I was, keeping silent on some of the things my pastor was doing. So that shows to me that she's my strong supporter amongst my supporters. So to be honest, if we're lucky to have a good country where people can be called out for their wrongdoings, normally this pastor is supposed to be in jail by now. Questioning will be going on. Is church or churches all will be sealed? But unfortunately, you see some satanic people that will come here to defend their pastor. That's how it happens. So what do we know? We only present what we can present. When we are presenting it to you, we already know that some people will be happy while some will be upset with us. Because the same people that criticize the wrong people some of the wrongdoings, when it comes to them, they change their mouth. For example, now Madam Nena, I want to call you out for the first time. Maybe this one I might make you vex. So whenever I call my people out, especially people that is so dear to me, they go vex, they don't go join the panel and give me for 200 years. But for me, I want to be called out as well whenever you think I'm not doing the right thing. You left a comment just now, Madam Nena, and which I'm going to respond to. Let me look for that comment. 1 minute. Okay, that was your comment. You also left a comment before on a pre-recorded video that I uploaded about 2 weeks ago, I guess. I saw that comment on afternoon. It was not a live broadcast, but on this one that you left, it says, so all this while, people are more concerned about Harrison and no attempt to rescue the kidnapped man. Nigeria is funny. Okay, I'm going to see this, your comment, in two ways, man. You know, I will start from the last part before I come to the one that I might likely blame you. Yes, we're in a country where we move by the trend and we don't really pay attention or put in our energy into how we can sort out those trends. You know, solutions rather. We don't pay attention to these things. Yes, the kidnapped man supposed to be out by now, like I've always said on this platform, if we were in a working country. Yes, by now it's supposed to be out. But unfortunately, allegedly, or rather, I've not seen any Nigerian government working so hard to see how this man will be released. So I support you on that. On your previous comment 2 weeks ago, tallied with this particular one right here on the screen, it shows that you are a full support of Harrison. You know, regardless of the gravity of his offense, you are not interested, you never speak against it, you are not, it's none of your business, you know, but your main concern is that why are people attacking Harrison? On that previous comment that I'm talking about 2 weeks ago, if it's not more than, I don't know how long RC have been there, so I just only mentioned 2 weeks, but I know you left a comment there. You attacked Very Dark Man, because the pre-recorded video that I uploaded was Very Dark Man. You attacked him for attacking RC stylishly. And Nena, my question to you is that, because you are one of the people that I respect so much on this platform, is that I have been waiting to see one or two comments, you know, like this one you left on the screen now, is you're entitled to it. But I'm also waiting for for you to condemn that. Because you're talking about the kidnapper, Nigeria people or whatever, they are not focusing on how this man can be released and all that. Do you also know that the man supposed to have been released now by the hard-earned money by its family or by their family? But Harrison deliberately stole 5.something million out of it, which he confessed, and and his lawyer also confessed it, and I played all of them here. Because your concern is that, so all this while people are more concerned about Harrison and no attempt to rescue the kidnapper. Yeah, he's supposed to be home now eating patadiam and egusi soup with his wife. You understand? Or planning how to impregnate his wife to have another child if they already have one. But Harrison stole 5.something million naira from the money that's supposed to give this man freedom. Madam Nena, are you not aware of that one? How come you have not talked about that? And I want to move on. You know, like then you left another comment here before I move on. You said, I don't care what they want to do to Harrison, but why is the police, army, DSS, and whoever not to go after kidnappers and rescue a kidnapped man? Yes, on that, I support you. And I've addressed it. Unfortunately, now the country where you and I find ourselves, now be this. But we should not also forget that because we know we don't have government that will be there as an emergency service for us, that's why the family went scatter to look for money to rescue their brother, their wife, their husband, their everything. But Harrison stole from the money. That's why the man is still there. We shouldn't forget that part. Yes, we shouldn't forget that part. That part should be addressed. And for those of you that is saying that, oh, Harrison should just stop what he is doing whenever he comes out, let Nigeria face their problem and all that. Have Harrison ever released any kidnap victim before? Do you have evidence of one particular that Harrison have ever released? Do you know one? Harrison are showing you script, videos, and everything on air. Do you have one particular one you will say, Harrison did this? Okay, Harrison said he normally remove 5.something million from the money for kidnappers and put chips. We'll be calling out now the previous families that Harrison have claimed that they have helped to come out to tell us that After releasing our brother, our sister, Harrison refunded us back 5 million or whatever in the space where he put his chiefs. Does it mean we don't have common sense? Does it mean we Nigerians, many of us are so stupid to the extent that common sense have run away from us? This is a common sense. Harrison confessed to taking 5.something million. No be lie. Harrison lawyer came out also to confess and sealed it and cemented the statement and the allegation, everything that Harrison took the money. So what? He have returned it. That was a statement. So does it mean you people don't have common sense to know that there is no single victim Harrison have ever freed from kidnappers then? Because there's what they call common sense. It's just like some of our mothers will not go school, tele. They know mathematics more than people that for more than proper mathematician today. They will set stuff of 20 million, 30 million naira, 1 million, 2 million, 500,000, 75,000, 20,000. They will, no matter how complicated the balance or the change will be, they will calculate it, they will give you your change, they will not add to it, they will not remove from it, they will not make mistake, they will give it to you, and they have never been to school. That applies to common sense. Common sense was given to everybody by God before we now went to school to acquire more sense, right? Common sense. If you lose common sense, you don't suppose to live anymore on earth because you don't get common sense. For those of you that is saying, RC should just stop, that you got to put people for head. RC have never released anybody before. They have never. So where is this information coming from? RC just stop, not do again, not do. He have never. Use your common sense. Those of you saying he should just stop. If you come out now, may leave Nigeria, may they go to help themselves. He have never helped anybody. He was only doing business. He rub Shako for head, rub pan for face. You go like that for inside bush. You go do video. You go put that for a page. Everybody go there. Now I'm going to talk everything for here. We are only waiting for him to talk. Doesn't mean that we will get common sense. Don't already know what they happen. If you don't get common sense, you are selective with your judgment. If not Tinubu, yes, your mouth go open so wide. But when it comes to the person close to you, either by ethnicism, tribalism, nepotism, favoritism, then you become deaf and dumb. My statement, I owe nobody apology. The only thing anybody can do, you stay away. You don't want to join my panel again for the next 200 years. Don't worry. Like I've said, on this platform, I'm not here to please or displease anybody. I'm just here to be by myself, to be myself. Let's understand now. Why be say if you reach our own, in most cases, we know we become deaf and dumb. We don't want to talk again. If not Tinubu now, Tinubu, drug baron, Tinubu, forged certificate, Tinubu. I don't have problem with that. I called him out as well. Same way I'm calling anybody out that is doing the wrong thing. That is my concern. That's my campaign. Including myself. The day you will know I'm doing the wrong thing, call me out. I will learn from it. I will know that, what I do so, good. Now I make a Osesmo verse for me. Now I make Madanena verse for me. Now I make a God's Grace verse for me. Now I make Mr. Johnson Emmanuel Madarita verse for me. This is how it should be. That's how it should be. I'll say, Madam Stella, you must have do verse for me the other day. Will say, this is the way I do so. I will learn. Madam Deborah called me out the other day. Say, reach my pastor now. I don't want to make any comment. Until I now have to say something. I know say, yes, we have people that is dear to us, but when they are doing the wrong thing, we'll call them out. I beg. But meanwhile, I'd like us to move on. Madam Nena responded, you said, I'm not in any ways in support of Harrison. I do not know him. Prosecute Harrison, but let the kidnapped man be rescued. Yes, I support that as well, man. I want him to be rescued, but unfortunately, who is going to rescue him? I don't know. Because the government, I've not seen they've discussed this thing on national television every day now, for example, apart from Moji, I don't know, maybe one or two persons that have talked about it on national TV. And then everybody have moved on. So it be like saying that man will be there for a while. They have to go through the black market way to rescue that man out. Initially, they asked for the 5 point something where Harris is stole from the money. May they bring and come for them. The family was rushing to the police station to go get the money. May they go give kidnapper. Kidnapper now change their mind. They don't want that 5 point something anymore. They now want 60 million naira. What I want people to have in right now, to put in their head now, is that this man for that day house with her husband on that particular day, if that money was completed, the kidnapper said this money doesn't look like it's completed, but we cannot argue with you and we don't have the time to count this money now, but we will allow your wife to go home while your husband stays with us. When we don't count the money, say correct, we will let your husband go home. Our main focus should be REC. Why you remove 5 point something million? And move on. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. I'd like to move on to our Dream Nation. You're on the backstage since I never see your face. You know, until I see your face, I can't bring you in. Mother Rita, please talk to us. Good evening to you, man.
Mr. Elvis, good evening. It was forever. I thought I wasn't going to speak anymore. Good evening.
Sorry, ma.
No, you don't have to apologize. I was just I'm trying to understand what everybody is saying. So Elvis, thank you very much. Celebrate, sir. Celebrate to everybody. Merry Christmas, compliment of the season. Actually, it's Merry Christmas. I don't like compliment of the season, but Merry Christmas, everybody. And greetings to everybody. Stella Masemedo, Abuazi, Love Maduka. There's this person called God's Grace 24/27. Don't test me. And all my brothers and sisters, and of course, my lovely mom, Mommy Diaspora. I love you, Mommy. I love you so much. Celebrate, Mommy. Lamehi. Going back to the topic. You see, I'm just going to start with this, what you ended with, Harrison Gwamishu's case. My apologies, but I think that some, not all, some Nigerians have a low comprehensive capacity when it comes to certain issues. Yes, very low. The issue of Harrison's case is two different parts. One is about Harrison stealing money in the disguise of putting a tracker. The other part is the victim. And that is why I understand where Madam Nena was coming from. You see, that's why I talk about low comprehensive capacity. It's not an insult. It's just that sometimes when a case comes to you, just look at it and really think deeply. I say, okay, if I was in this situation, what would I have done? The man who is the victim, he's still there. The family is still there. The wife is traumatized. I pray, she's pregnant. I pray that these kinds of stress and PTSD obviously will not affect her and the baby. Yes, people think that you just release somebody that they kidnapped. There are things that happen with that person that they kidnapped and rescued. There are things that happen. And this woman, she's a special case because she's pregnant. So nobody's even thinking about what is happening. You're not even thinking now that the wife, she's still a victim. She's suffering some sort of PTSD and she's pregnant. So she's high risk. Now, the person now who seemed like is the one who caused the fact that this man is still being kidnapped, Harrison. So it's two different cases. Now, you can choose to pick the one that's most pivotal to you. And I believe Nena picked what's most pivotal. And she's talking about the man who is still being kidnapped. It doesn't mean that she's oblivious to the fact that there's also a case of what Harrison did. In the same way, some people would think that, you know what, Harrison causing to the fact that the man is still incarcerated is what we should face because he could be a potential threat or a supporter of people who are being kidnapped. So it depends on, which side of the coin that you want to belong to. But whichever case you choose to be most pivotal to you or most important to you, it doesn't mean the other one is not relevant or the person doesn't really understand. For me, I am focusing on the victim. Harrison is going home to eat fried rice and chicken. He is under AC or fan. This man that is the victim is in the bushes with mosquitoes, with intimidation, with guns on his face. So that, to me, that's the most important part of this entire case. And I want to blame the NCC, Nigerian Communications Commission. I know if it was one senator or one emir's child, they would have been able to track those telephone calls. Don't kid me. And that is why I am concluding that the security agencies are part of this kidnap. Yes, they are part of this. I don't know whether they're from the army, the police, or vigilante, or in cahoots with maybe a family member or that's involved. I don't know. But for some reason, this man has been held for too long. And there've been some sort of communication saying they've increased the price. If they really, really want to catch these people and release this man, the NCC, they'll listen, Nigerian police, and let me tell you people, I believe Nigerian police, if they want to catch you inside the hole, they will catch you. If they really want to. If they can track, if they can use all their resources to carry Nnamdi Kanu, kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, I have to respect, kidnapping them all the way from Kenya to Nigeria. So they've been tracking through Interpol. They got him. Nigerian police force, Edo State police force, Mondo Pebolo. There's no point in you celebrating any goddamn thing right now because one of your citizens is being kidnapped, amongst others that we do not know, because this is just one case that, there are some people who have been kidnapped. We don't know. Maybe the family just paid the ransom and they quietly they enter house. But this man is being kidnapped and is be affecting his wife. You see the ripple effect, my people? You see the ripple effect? You see why this man's case is important? Because the man's life is at stake. His wife's life is at stake. His unborn child's life is also at stake. So it's a very painful situation. And if they really want to catch this man, trust me, all this to me is distraction, because it seems that people are not focusing on Harrison. Nobody's even really focusing on the man that we cannot see. The man that you can see is the one you're talking about. So, it just depends on, what side of the coin you want to belong to or what you think is most important to you. But what's most important to me is the man that's in the bushes right now, because right now Harrison has been released on bail and I don't expect him to talk because probably there's some conditions do not come on social media to talk because you're under investigation. So the likes of VDM and the rest expecting Harrison to come and speak up. If he doesn't speak up, I will not be surprised. But please, my people, please also think you are going to celebrate Christmas and New Year with your family and everything, and you're eating fried rice and chicken, and you are all jollificating and you're dancing. Think of this pregnant woman whose husband is being kidnapped. Think of the woman's condition. A woman who is pregnant, she has a tendency to, in fact, I don't want to use medical terms, Madam Nena and all the doctors and nurses out here, you understand? She probably has high blood pressure. I pray she doesn't. And she has a baby. And it's probably due to the fact that she is worried, she's traumatized of what she experienced, plus the fact that her husband is still not released. So it's a very serious case. So this man has to be released. This man is the most important part of this case. This man that is still kidnapped. Because it's going to cause a ripple effect to a family. Harrison is another kettle of fish entirely. Yes, you can say he caused the fact that, okay, what did he take what did he take from the money? After all, if he didn't take from the money, this man would have been released. Nobody will be talking about this couple. We can deal with other issues, post kidnapped and all that. But the fact that he took money and that's why they did not release this man. Or perhaps, just perhaps, maybe it was deliberate. Perhaps Harrison might be in cahoots with these kidnappers to say, okay, money being taken will be a yardstick for them not releasing, and they will ask for more money. Perhaps the case can go in different ways. I'm just saying allegedly, it can go in different ways. So that's why I really don't, honestly speaking, I'm thinking of that man. that's in the bushes. I'm thinking of his wife. I'm thinking of his family. It's not easy. If you have never had any family member kidnapped, you would never understand. There's no way anybody can explain. You can never understand. You can't. And I'm not going to stress to explain. If you have experienced it, you will understand the trauma it does to the family. Nobody sleeps, nobody eats, nobody celebrates, nobody is happy until that person is released. That's what's going on right now. That's what is going on right now. Madam Eugenia, I pray that they found your cousin. Nobody is sleeping, nobody's eating, nobody is happy, nobody's celebrating anything. When you know a member of your family is being held somewhere, God knows whether the person is alive or has passed on or has been killed. So let's not take this thing with a joke. Let's start shouting for the release of this man. I think that's what Nigerians and all social media influencers, they should start shouting about the man that is being incarcerated. They should start talking about the condition of his wife. I don't know the condition of wife, but I know when somebody close to you, something affects them, you know how you feel if your child is sick in a hospital. You know how you feel if your spouse is in the hospital. You're not settled. You can't function well. So how do you think that pregnant woman is functioning right now at home? How do you think the man's parents or siblings are functioning? That's all I have to say about Harrison issue. But I just pray that man is being released. And the NCC is a disgrace. The NCC and the police, if they really want to find out the communication with these kidnappers, they can trail where that telephone call is coming from. They can do it. But that's why I say security forces, they're probably part of this nonsense, because the same axis every time, Avele, Auchi, Okene Kogi side, or Okpila area, or Auchi, it's always in the same place, and we have police and army in those checkpoints. So who is the person kidnapping? Same cases all the time. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Anyway, Mr. Elvis, I'm just going to leave that case for now. Going back to Chris Okafor and Doris Ogala, I don't know. I just took a deep breath. Too much information, so much emotions, so much anger, so much worry. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. For me, I would say that listen to, I've not really listened. It is my first time really sitting down to really listen to what she's saying, but I've been looking at different clips and videos everywhere. And I think when I look at her from when she was yelling and how she is now, I see a little bit of peace in her face, in her countenance, calmness. And that comes with the fact that she's saying the truth. It might be half truth, but at some point she's saying the truth. And she mentioned something. She said, since these things happen, I'm at peace right now. She's probably sleeping well. She's more calmer. Many of you who are judging her, do you know that this woman, she's saying the truth to the end, and she said she's ashamed of what she done. If that woman passed on today, she'll go to heaven, because she's confessing to the world, not even to an enclosed office, to the entire world, and it's forever. It's in the internet. That woman will go. She has confessed all the atrocities she has done, inside and outside. She's confessing. Let us start. I want to start from there first, before I can say, okay. In fact, nobody has a right to even chastise her. The only way we can even talk and even criticize her is because, okay, you are part and parcel of evil. We are going to call evil out. Yes, we're going to call evil out and leave the judgment for God. We're going to call evil out with the pastors, with Doris Ogala and the evil atrocity, the evil things that they did that we know, not the ones that we know that has been confessed at, and we chastise her because we chastise evil. Yes, when you keep quiet, it means that you are in support of evil deeds. But when you're speaking, now you're speaking against that satanic action, so that Satan will be aware that, yes, we know that you are evil. We're going to expose you. And then it will be serve as a deterrent to people, like, listen, don't do this thing because it is bad. That's why we talk. That's why we are kind of criticizing. But in the actual fact, we have no right to even criticize her actions. It's only the Almighty God that will give her the judgment. But we have a purpose, and the purpose is to speak the truth and speak against evil in our society. Because it's going to affect us either one way or the other. Because when your child sees that you're doing something bad, and the child is innocent, and they believe in you, they look up to you. So when that child is also practicing what you're doing, you can't really blame that child because they learned it from you. The only way that child can stop it if people like you and I say, hey, what you're doing is bad. Or if you have chastised the father, then the child wouldn't have been able to see that bad action the father was taking. But when nobody speaks, it's becoming norm. That's why our country is so rotten today. That's why we are facing all kinds of hybrid atrocities that our parents probably never experienced. They never even thought that these kinds of things will happen in this day and time. I would say that for Doris, after all this confession, Doris, go and give your life to Christ. You don't owe anybody any explanation. You don't need to prove to the world anything. The only person you need to prove yourself to is the Almighty Creator. Yes, is the Almighty Creator and Yeshua HaMashiach. They're the only ones that you owe not to. But however, these things that you're saying, these horrible things these deeds, horrible things that you did, please don't leave anything out. Say everything out. Feel clean and you are free. My dear sister, if you're listening, you are free if you are saying all these things. But after that, they say an apology comes with a changed behavior. Yes, an apology comes with a changed behavior. You have confessed all these things. You still have a lot to confess. But in your own quiet time, find somebody who is true and who is a true guide that can guide you, a true mentor. Pray for forgiveness. Yes, and also forgive the people who have hurt you, including this pastor. That's the only way you can have freedom. You are not free right now because you are still hurting and you haven't forgiven. And that's why you are bitter and you are saying these things. So after saying these things, it doesn't mean that you are free, your salvation is free. No, because you have to forgive. If you don't forgive, everything you're doing is rubbish. You will go to hell. Yes. She's going through a whole lot, and I think it's karma too. What's happening to her is karma. Because every action that you took on behalf of a man that you said you love, on behalf of the money that they were going to give you, on behalf of the clouds that you wanted to show amongst your peers or colleagues, everything that you did, you are getting the repercussion. You know, beginning of this year, I said 2025 is a Ragnarok year. Is the year of confession. Is the year of judgment. You know, if you really look back, the things that have been happening in Nigeria, Onokpasa, it's not this year he died. He came out to start confessing now. Right? Who else again that's popular? Many things have also come in. 2026 is going to be explosive. Trust me, many people who are even deflecting to APC right now. 2026, the confession that we come, something is going to happen. Yes. So Doris Ogala, you have your case is very special. And Mr. Elvis, there's something you said also true. If Nigeria was a working country, right now, Fufeyi, Chris Okafor, and this Ogala, and every other person that's involved, they should have been in jail right now. They should all have been arrested because some serious allegations has been laid, and they have to reopen all those cases. Yes. If the police is really working, I'm not saying that it will be expedited because she's saying it now, maybe it will take time, but that case, those cases should be reopened. In America, this is how some people that have been, falsely jailed or falsely accused of committing a crime, something happened like this Ogala's case now, and they confessed about how they cover up things. They reopen that case. It's no longer a cold, it's no longer a soft case. They reopen the case. Yes. If we have a very good investigator who is willing to sacrifice a lot of things, because this so-called pastoral cult, they are very dangerous people. We're dealing with dangerous people. And Doris Ogala, she knows that her life is obviously at risk. We are dealing with very dangerous people. I mean, we've seen it in the American movies. There's a cartel of even some police officers, people in high places, people in government and all that, even of the president involved. But there will also be one person that is an investigator who is a trustworthy person, gathers all this evidence because they have a working system and exposes it, and they arrest every single one of them involved. Some of them even in the line of duty pass away, but that's a sacrifice. They are being honored. But this Ogala case is just a very minute case of the multitude of cases that Nigerians don't know about. Actresses getting involved, actors getting involved, people in the entertainment getting, not just at the musicians getting involved. There's a lot of dirty things going on because of money. Money is not the root of evil. No. Greed is the root of evil. That's my own definition. Greed is the root of evil. If Doris Ogala was not greedy, if she was not greedy, forget about the emotions now, the material possession, including her colleagues and whatever, including the pastors, if they were not greedy, they will not be doing all those kinds of things that they claim that she's saying that he did something on his altar or he buried something on his altar, all those kind of things, because they want to get money, they want to control, there's a spiritual control. That's why people still go to these churches, because sometimes it's not even in their clear eye. And I believe something, I believe the devil uses a willing heart. A heart that is willing is easily cajoled by the devil, is easily being used by the devil. Doris Ogala's heart was willing because she loved money, because she was greedy, because she loved sex, because she loved material things, because she loved what they call it, I want to marry a rich guy, a rich handsome guy. She loved those things of vanity. She loved it. And that's why she was willing. The devil knows who is willing. So if you know that you're like, you know that the devil can easily, because he already knows what is your heart. You can't hide it. The devil knows that these pastors are greedy, that they want money, they want to make money, they want to have private jet, they want to be daddy Jews. They have willing hearts, so they can do anything just to become that in which they desire. It's a very big topic. It's a very broad topic. This Ogala and Okafor issue, and it's calling Winifred, the actress Winifred. It's the case is very dirty. I must say, it's so dirty. It's disgusting. We're talking about lives here. And anybody who still goes to those churches, I'm sorry, there's something wrong with you. There's something really wrong with you mentally or spiritually if you're still going to these people's churches. From the time that they had that woman with the fake muscle issue exposed, why would I want to be listening to such a guy in that church? Why would I want to go to that church? What does that tell you? There's something, in a society where people lack, where there's a deficient of so many things that they could have easily been gotten. They don't see it as a big deal. They are hopeful to see somebody that will take them out of that hopelessness. And that's why many people are so stuck to churches. They're so stuck to that because they're looking for the calf, the golden calf, like the people of Israel. When they didn't see Moses for a long time, it's a human nature thing. We want to look up to something. God created us to be communal, to look up to. So people, as a child, you look up to your parents. As a teacher, your students look up to you. So, in terms of spirituality, or you look for somebody who feels that is a connection between, God, and you look up to him. Now, that is something that is natural. In the case of there's lack, hopelessness, poverty, combined with the fact that you crave to look up to something. That's why they can be hypnotized by their pastors. Their pastor, they cannot eat breakfast or even one tiny square. They can't even buy one loaf of bread. But if their pastor said, if you don't bring this seed, your 2026 will be terrible. That money, they will starve their children to bring that money. That is manipulation. And these so-called pastors, they have mastered the art of the psychology of people that are hopeless. You have to master that. Mr. Elvis, if you master the art of controlling people, of understanding the minds of people, Nigerians, if you can open a mega church in less than 1 year, you'll be a massive daddy Jew. And that's the same thing that applies to politics. The man from Babylon, he has mastered the psychology of human nature. And that's why all of them are falling like a pack of cards, going to pay allegiance to him, and his wife knows it. And that's why Remi Tinubu look at all of them like shit, like they are nothing, because she knows everything about them. She knows they are all wimps. Yes. So it's just unfortunate, Mr. Elvis. There's so much to talk about in this case. There's just so much. And please, there's an advice that I want to advise Doris Ogala. And the reason why I'm saying this to her, because she's just an actress and she doesn't have a ministry. This is the Nigerian ministry that's very big. And this so-called ministries, they all have other co-pastors who are also big. So they're in some sort of cult. And I learned this from the PDD case with Cassie Ventura. When Cassie, in case Puff Daddy, in case people don't know what I'm talking, when she wanted to sue PDD, she didn't just sue PDD. Do you know who she sued? She sued him. She sued his company. She sued Bad Boy Productions. She sued every single thing associated with him and his businesses, all encompassing together. And that is why many people who were affiliated with like Ciroc drink, they started dropping up because she's suing all those companies. They will also be added to it. So many people who were using PDD's companies to, advertise, even Hulu channel and all those things, all of them had to drop them because they were going to be part of that case. So if people like, and we learn every day. We learn every day. If you're a small chihuahua in the midst of bulldogs, you should know how to do the fight. Sit down and think of how to fight so that you will win. So that at least these so-called bulldogs, they will bow down to you and like, you know what? Okay, this time you beat us. If she needs to sue Chris Okafor, because Fufanye is going to sue her, she needs to sue them as an individual, sue their ministries, lawyers, good lawyers, a very good lawyer would do that. Sue their entire ministry. You are adding their church, whether there's a school attached to that church under that umbrella, you are adding all together. Yes, in that litigation. Sue every single company associated, whether they have a Mediplex clinic or a school. Add all of them to that petition. You will sue that whole company. They are in big trouble. Don't just sue the figure there. No. Add their ministry to it. Add it. If anybody knows that woman or the lawyer, add every single businesses that you know that's associated with this man. If you don't do it, man, in this kind of society, you are toast. You are toast, baby girl. You are toast. And I pray that you will not be toast, but you got to be smart. When you are working with very dark, I'm repeating myself, dark men, DARK. You know what I'm talking about when somebody is very dark. Not complexion I'm talking about. Activities, dark. You need to be very sharp. Yes, you need to be very sharp. In the end, many people have passed on. Many people have cried. Many people cannot recover from the trauma they went through because of your actions. Many things have happened. What she's experiencing is karma. Apart from the loss of her brother, everything she's experiencing is as a result of karma. Listen, the only thing that karma is, I would say the only thing that human beings cannot wait for karma is time. And it can meet you anywhere at any point in your life. That's why we should be very careful. Learn from Doris Ogala. We should be very careful. I said something, was it last week? I can't remember now. I said, I don't know, it was just a message. I said, let me tell you,
Okay.
when you're feeling, you are bad. Yes, thank you, Mr. Elvick. I'm sorry I took that long. We really need to be careful how we treat people, the kinds of businesses that we do, the kinds of things that you do. You think you are enjoying for the moment, you are getting the payment for the moment, they are lax, but there are consequences. Dr. CM talks about intended consequences. You are experiencing intended consequences. You are going to get it. You can't escape it. So let us be very careful. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, Mother Rita, for that long submission, for breaking them down. I should be. God bless you. I'm very happy you came into the panel today. We have Madam Nena on the back stage. Madam Nena, please prove that you're there so that you can talk to us quickly so that we can round up. Thank you, ma'am. I can see you. Thank you. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I can see you already. You can turn your camera off now if you want. Yeah. Thank you, Madam Nena. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Thank you so much. I was kind of busy. I decided to just jump into this live in order to just explain some things, because sometimes if we don't explain some things, people tend to misunderstand us. Meanwhile, I want to say good evening to you and good evening to everyone here. It's been a while. I've been pretty much busy with a lot of things, but most times I stay at the background and I listen. So maybe what I said was misunderstood, and I see there's somebody on the comment section that is making some nasty comment. Anyway, I've come to the point where I don't even respond to people that says things I don't really think before they say stuff, talking about your people making, I don't even know what that person is talking about. So maybe you misunderstand what I stood about Mr. Harrison. Or, yeah. Okay, I want to make it clear. I don't know who Mr. Harrison is. And I don't even understand why Nigerians are always too quick in using this. Once you see a name, I don't know. I get tired of talking about Nigeria and just whatever that goes on. I don't know why people are always too quick in this mentality of your people, my people, your people, my people. Look, I am in Nigeria. Anything that concerns Nigeria concerns me. So what that person that is saying, oh, when it comes to your people, probably thinking because Harrison Gwamnishu is a Delta man, supposedly an Igbo man. I am not supporting Harrison Gwamnishu. From the first day this thing came up, it was something that really, just like Madam Rita was, I was just feeling even before the issue of Harrison. I think I saw before that when the couple were making their appeal, appealing to the public for help in the bush. I felt bad. First of all, this is a pregnant woman, and moreover, whether pregnant or not pregnant, nobody should be kidnapped and found themselves in that kind of situation. I don't even know the kind of country that we are running. And then suddenly the issue of Harrison comes in, and everybody is now focused. Oh, Harrison stole money, Harrison stole money, as if to say people are more interested in fighting for justice, for money that was stolen. But look, Harrison stole money, prosecute Harrison, do whatever you want to do. But why is the police in Nigeria focusing on Harrison? Why can't the law, don't we have law enforcement in Nigeria that can go and rescue this man? Why is the attention on the man who stole the money supposedly meant for the kidnappers? Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, Harrison didn't see the money. They gave the people the money. These people collect this money. They release the man. These people are still there doing their business. The next minute they can arrest somebody else. Then they gather money and pay them. Is that how we want to continue to go on as a country? Is that how Nigeria as a country needs to be going on? And then suddenly nobody has made any attempt to locate this man. Nobody has for crying out loud. These people that collect all this money, they have phone calls that they use to communicate with the families. They have means of, most of them, I want to believe sometimes most of them have bank accounts where they put this money. Why can't people, if Nigerian police wants to trace people, they can trace them. Why is the attention, just like Madam Rita said, that is the point I'm trying to make. I don't give a damn about Harrison. If Harrison steals, let that Harrison be prosecuted. If anybody steals, if for peradventure in the course of this whole thing, they found out that the so-called Harrison guy is working with whoever is behind that a machine they're using to point on that camera. For crying out loud, let them catch him and do whatever they want to do. But it would have made more sense if these people who are transferring Harrison from one police station to another had made a move to rescue this man that was kidnapped. Why is anybody not thinking towards that direction? Why is all our attention on Harrison stole money? Harrison stole money. He should have given the kidnapper. Okay, if they give the kidnappers the money, so what? The kidnappers collect the money, and tomorrow they come back again. I was listening to a very dark man at the initial time when he was saying something about this thing. He made a comment that really struck me. He said that when he was making according to him, he was making the, maybe I didn't misunderstand, maybe I misunderstood what he was saying. He said something like that he's making the video, hoping that the kidnappers will see it, and then that he said he wants to tell them that the family doesn't have anything to do, and that when the money was given to them, one of them touched the money and said, I've been in this business for 15 years. This doesn't look like 50 million. Come on, for crying out loud. How can a country be talking like this? We are talking about people who are boasting that they've been in the business of kidnapping for 15 good years. And Nigeria is still here talking about, oh my God, talking about who stole money that belongs to Harrison. Belongs to kidnappers. I understand that whatever Harrison did put the man's life at risk. But the point is this: if that money has gotten to these kidnappers, they'll collect the money, they'll release the man, they'll still go after other people again, they'll collect more money. When shall we start going after these kidnappers? That is my point I'm trying to make. And everybody is more concerned on crucify Harrison, crucify Harrison. And the kidnappers are there laughing at us that we are busy fighting Harrison, who allegedly stole money that belongs to them. And nobody is thinking of going after these kidnappers. Anybody can stay wherever you say, insult me, say whatever you want to say. This is how I feel about this thing, because I am feeling so bad and so pissed off that in this stage of our life as a country, we are here talking about kidnappers' money, for crying out loud, in a country where we have army, DSS, police, and what may. Why is nobody making any attempts? Okay, get another money, use it as a bait, catch these people, prosecute Harrison. Or if all of them are criminals, put them wherever you want them, lock them up and throw away the key. I don't care. The point is that this man that is kidnapped needs to be released, and the kidnappers need to be caught. When shall we start talking about things like that? And we are here, somebody is here insulting me, saying you're supporting him because he's your people. What do you mean that he's my people? I don't know who Harrison Kwame, I don't know who he is. For the records, I'm from Imo State, the so-called guy, from what I understand, is from Delta State. But still, we are Nigerians, for crying out loud. We are Nigerians. Why are we like this? I don't get it. And you say small thing, the next thing people say, oh, because you're not supporting me, because you're supporting. I am not supporting nobody. I am against kidnappers. I am not supporting nobody. I am against the fact that we are dealing with kidnappers and we are wasting the money that we should use to do important things in families, giving to some criminals in the bush. They collect and they go away. They come back again. They collect, they go away. They come back. Oh, come on now. Come on. That's what we should be focusing our attention. Lock up Harrison, lock him up if he's in cahoots with these people. Do whatever you want to do with him. But by now, I start thinking that the police should have made a move to at least, even if he means getting another money to use it as a bait. Okay, Harrison has not been releasing people. I don't care whether he's releasing. I don't give it. I don't care. In the first place, does it even make any sense that in a sane society, somebody was kidnapped and they have to go to a private citizen to help in the release of the person? Does that even make any sense to anybody? Does that even make any sense to anybody? If there are no kidnappers, there will be no people like Harrison who will be staying somewhere, probably allegedly, conniving with them to collect money. If those people are constantly caught and constantly prosecuted, why is nobody thinking towards that direction? And somebody is here telling that I'm supporting Harrison. Come on now, let's stop all these petty things let's stop it. I mean, this is why sometimes I don't even feel like getting involved and talking about Nigerians, because once you come, people will start coming with unnecessary sentiments that don't mean nothing. Somebody's life is at stake, and we are here talking about 5 million that Harrison stole. For crying out loud, why some people are dealing with Harrison? Let some people make a move and release this man. That is my point. That is the point I'm trying to make. That is just my own stand in the whole thing. Because I'm trying to imagine that man being my brother, being my husband, being anybody that is related to me. Is that man tomorrow? It could be me tomorrow, the next day. It could be anybody related to me the next day. That is my point. In a country where we have the police, we have the army, we have the DSS, we have, I don't even know how many law enforcement they have in Nigeria now. And all these things are happening so easily, so comfortably. And we are busy fighting ourselves. Kidnappers are online watching us while we are busy fighting ourselves. Over 5 million naira that was stolen that was supposed to come to them. Come on now. And somebody is saying that I'm supporting Harrison because he's my brother. What does that? What nonsense? What nonsense? Honestly, I am so pissed off with the way Nigerians, and that's why sometimes I don't even feel like getting involved in talking about some of this Nigeria. Because once you say, people will start to play this tribal cards, try to bring all this, unnecessary sentiment that don't mean nothing, that don't help nobody. Just like Madam Rita said, I can just imagine what is going on in the head of that woman right now. Why should somebody be kidnapped and the family is going to a private citizen to help them release the man? Why? Make that make sense. In what sane society does that happen? Where? Only in Nigeria. And people are here debating over things that don't make no sense. Mr. That is the only reason why I came to this life. I am so busy, have things, but it's just, I felt so bad that people will see my comments in that line, and maybe some of the comments you made. It's so sad that people can analyze my comments in that light, and somebody say that I'm supporting evil. So what is the evil that I'm supporting? That I'm saying that people should go after the kidnappers? That is the evil that I'm supporting. It's very sad. I'm so pissed that this is the way people see it.
Thank you, Madam Nena. To be honest, I'm happy you came into the panel. sometimes the verbal explanation is quite different from written explanation. People can seems to understand you more better when you verbally express yourself. Even me myself, I understood you properly now than when you typed earlier on and your comment before. So yeah, I support you 100% on what you just expressed on your submission. But like I've always said, it's very unfortunate that we find ourselves in a country where government don't prioritize things like this. So it's still gonna fall on the people, the family members running around to look for this money to release Harrison. Sorry, the victim. But if not because Harrison stole 5 point something million from that money, the man supposed to be at home by now. That's my main concern. Some people don't want to hear.
I'm sorry, Mr. Evans. If the Harrison had given the money, fine, the man will be home. Then what happened to the kidnappers? They'll strike again.
Yeah.
They will go after somebody else. So why don't we focus on
that's where we don't have government. That's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately,
you will waste your energy talking about the kidnapper, waste my energy talking about the kidnapper, but nothing will happen. Are you aware that a man
is transferring Harrison from one station to another? Let them get into the bush and get this man out. After you finish do with whatever you want to do with Harrison. If he's in cahoots with them, gosh.
A man was sentenced to death by hanging by attacking a Fulani herdsman, for self-defense, in his farm. The man was, the Fulani herdsman had died. So the man was sentenced to death. So we know these things. Our government, they want to react in 1 second. They have the power. They have everything that it takes for them to react. If they don't want to react for 100 years, they also know why. So if we sit down and there's emergency service and we sit down and wait for government to do these things, in most cases, we might not get the result that we are looking for. That's why you see family members, they have to put themselves together to just do this thing on their own, and take it from there. Just yesterday here, I was driving and I saw a man laying down on the floor. I think at an initial stage, I was like, oh, this man was hit by a car. I actually drove past, but I was told that no, we should go turn. Then I went all the way to go turn, and I have to rescue this man. I took him to the hospital just yesterday. Let's assume I wanted to say government now go help him. Government now go help him. And at the end of the day, waiting for happen. So I would like to quickly show this to you guys here, but I will mute some parts, what I was saying, because I need to put this, the reason why you see people rally around for themselves to quickly sort this out, because we know we don't have government, we don't have emergency service, we don't have these things in Nigeria. It's very unfortunate that this is the situation we find ourselves in this country.
You want to calm down?
Yeah. So I would like to put this here. Just bear with me so that, though I didn't edit it, but let me quickly just mute and see if. So I have to mute it, and then you can see right there. I don't know if he's playing. I have to quickly go rescue this person. Yeah, I muted it for a reason. If I edited it, I would have let you hear some things I was saying. But I just wanted to see the person on the floor, and it was not convenient for me at all. But I have to do this. See somebody on the floor, you can see that, right? I have to do it myself. It was not convenient at all. I can say, oh, maybe I might say, okay, the car I was driving is too neat, it's too beautiful, it's too this. I don't want staying there. This person, I don't want playing past this one because of YouTube. Blood was gushing out and everything. People were even surprised. I carried this person. It's a long me video. I'll play it again tomorrow, but let me edit it first. You know, I carried the person, I took the person to the hospital yesterday, and I paid the bills, I did everything. You understand? I already drove past. But I was inside the car, and the people inside with me in the car will now say, no, we have to go get him. I said, wow. I said, you know how it is in this country, doing something like this. Okay. We turn around. So if I come to what Madam Nena was saying, I understand what she's saying. But if we have to wait for the government to do this thing, we are not going anywhere. If I wanted to wait for ambulance to come rescue that guy yesterday, he would probably die. Right? So that's why you see, I will always blame Harrison. Because the family members went far to raise this money to rescue their brother. You stole 5.something million from in there. The man's supposed to be home already doing this Christmas with his family. You did not allow it to happen. So Harrison have more of the blame, and he should pray for the man not to die there. Because if he died there, Harrison will be dragged probably forever. Let's be honest. And to the best of my knowledge, Harrison have never rescued any victim of kidnappers before. Let's say it how it is. He have never. He was only playing games, playing script for those of you that believed in him, which is very, very unfortunate. We live in Nigeria now where everybody just do things at the end of the day to sustain their daily lifestyle. A lot of Nigerians engage in criminal activities, so many things, just to survive. But what do I know? Do your part whenever you can. You don't need to show it on camera. If we all have to show what we do on camera, behind the camera, you'll be shocked. Me particularly, I'm very vocal here, right? I'm a very shy person, and I don't know. Until you get close to me, there are things I cannot really show. I'm a very peaceful, quiet person, and I'm very private. There are some things, any need for the camera, I just do one. Any need, I just do one. The only reason why I did that camera yesterday to record that man there, in case the thing can't happen before go carry and reach the hospital, for example, say he can't die, I can't take me go court, I know I have evidence. The camera was not for public consumption. I didn't post it anywhere. If not because of the commission when Madam Nena gives us, I for no even reference to it, I for no even bother. That we have to call out the government, If sometimes we are waiting for the government, your person will die. The person in question will die. So let's continue to do our part, my people. Now God will bless you. Now I'd like us to have our final submission. I'm very, very happy for this beautiful women that came into the panel today. Let's do 2 minutes. Let's run. Madam Nena, we don't miss you. This one will come make you come now today. I beg, don't let your voice be staying too long before you join us. I beg. You know, Madam Rita, let me quickly come to you first. 2 minutes, my final submission.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I just want to thank you for even taking the time to come out today, because today is supposed to be your resting day, but I really appreciate you. And Madam Nena, it's a pleasure having you on the panel. It's been a while. And yes, we're going through a whole lot in the country. There's so many things going on out there. Just stay away from crime, and if you know that you have the spirit of greed, please be very careful, because it's not going to serve you. Harrison obviously was greedy, and that's why he's in this mess today. That's the difference between VDM and him. VDM is not greedy, and he's continuing to be himself consistently. VDM has not changed. He might have his own childish way or petty ways, fine, but he's doing the do. Like I said, when somebody is being seen, SEEN, to be doing things, they are seeing it. They are seeing the honesty. Nothing is being hidden. They are seeing the explanation. Breaking it down to the lowest level, and it's consistent. It's hard. It's hard for you to say you want to fight such a person, especially when you know you're not clean. I was saying this year is a year of exposure. Be Lord. He exposed Be Lord. Yes, I just remember that one now. you know, and then of course Akpabio's issue now with Natasha, it was exposed what's going on, and more things are coming, you know, but we should all be very careful out there. The country is rotting. Take it all. The country is rotting, and it's very difficult to find really, really honest people, you know, that really, really care and love people. It's very, very difficult. But anyway, everybody stay safe. And yes, just take things easy. And I pray that, you know, that man that has been kidnapped, I pray, please put that money that he's just going to be released without the demand for money. He will just go. I pray. That's just my prayer, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much. And as for the Doris and Okafor, you know, there's more revelations that's going to come out. I have that feeling. So let's just be seeing and watching. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis, for this opportunity. And Mommy Diaspora, I love you very much. Bye.
All right, Madam Rita, thank you very much, ma. I appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you. Madam Nena, please your final submission, ma.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you once again. Madam Rita, thank you so much. It's been a while. Even though I used to hear people's voice from the background, like I said, I've been very, very busy with a lot of projects and a lot of things that I've been doing personally this time around. So that's just the thing. To come into the life sometimes is very difficult for me. But today I'm on vacation from work. That's why I'm even able to come in now. So thank you so much once again, Mommy Diaspora. I don't know if I greeted you before. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. So I think I now need to just focus on this Doris or Gala, whatever they call her name. I don't know. Just like I think Madam, I can't remember her name that called it before. I told the same line as she told. Look, we cannot just be absolving people of the ugly things that they do just because they come out to cry or come out they do anything. When we begin to do a lot of things with sentiments, it becomes a problem. Doris Ogala was a very active player in whatever Pastor Chris, all the pastors, everybody that she's calling about, that she's mentioning their names did. She was a very, very active, willing participant to everything. She gained from the whole thing. If things had not fallen out between her and Chris, we wouldn't have been hearing everything that we're hearing now. As up until the time she was crying, Chris, who are you leaving me for? Who are you leaving me for? She would just buried her brother. Few months passed. So the same man that you are accusing of buying your brother, you were crying, who are you leaving me for? Few months ago. Does that even make any sense? So if things are not falling out between them, all these things we are hearing now, we would have heard them. But anyway, say just like as Madam Rita said, I want to believe that the spirit or the people or the families that have cried their own cry based on whatever they did to them, probably is trying to, hunt her now so that you'll be the mouthpiece through which probably, I'm just using the word probably because we know the country we are in, probably get justice from whatever that was done to them. So everything that she's ranting, now let her keep going on and ranting. But honestly, I do not feel a single pity for her. When I say pity, I don't feel a single tiny pity for Doris Ogala. I do not. Just like this one that he married, that he's dancing around, calling him my Odogo, my heartbeat, my sugar daddy, my this. She don't they scream. Now one day we'll hear her. My people say they came, they used to flog the first wife, they hang them all. You see there. She's seen everything that is happening. Yes, she decided to go and do that one room apartment wedding that they did. If not for whatever that is pursuing this, Mr. Chris, tell me why a celebrity pastor like him will do the kind of mushroom wedding that he did inside that 4x4 room that they sat to do the wedding.
Thank you very much. A celebrity pastor doing it like he's hiding. Thank you.
There is something he's obviously hiding from. It's very, very obvious. Very, very obvious. And this girl saw this whole thing. This girl cannot tell me that in her dreams that this is the kind of wedding she wanted to have, the kind of wedding where you just go and hide in a small enclave and just do so that you're not telling us, me, I'm meeting him, is divinely orchestrated. So why they hear the divinely orchestrated meeting. We are here. We will hear your voice. We go hear your voice very soon because a leopard can never change his spots. That is the truth. This is who this man is. All these people, you see all them. Oh my God, I don't even know what to say. Like I said, I don't feel any single sorry for Ogala. the spirit of the people that have cried more tears than what she's crying now. Probably God is trying to use her to elevate all of them. If one is going to go down, the rest has to go down with them. I don't want to be, my own anger will be if Doris Ogala is arrested or doing everything, and Chris and the rest of them goes free. And me, I go vex. Because whatever they are doing there to her, they have to do it to these other people. But in the recent of it, she was an active, willing participant to whatever that happened. I don't feel no sorry for her. If they are arresting Doris, they have to arrest Chris and the rest of them as well. That is just my own take at the whole thing. That is just my own. It's unfortunate we're in the kind of country where we are. If it's in a country that is working, from the first day this girl spoke, this man's church would have been sealed up. By now, they go use the yellow tape.
Exactly.
They go use yellow tape her. Or
exactly.
But it's unfortunate we are in the kind of country that we are in, and this kind of people get away. And today he went to church and presented the so-called wife to his church, and everybody is clapping and dancing. Oh my God, very disgusting. It's so sad. Anyway, Mr. Ivy, I just rest my case.
Thank you very much, Madam Nena. It's very unfortunate because this one, thank God that you just mentioned it. A country that works, they confess a satanic pastor out. They send satanic pastor now using a satanic influence to oppress the woman who cries out. Yes, I'm not here to justify the wrongdoings of the woman, anyhow she take do one, but at the end of the day, you're talking about a pastor who knows the scripture that you cannot sleep with a married woman. And he did. You understand? He did. With all the allegations, including the one you can see right there that Mr. Okafor buried a human being for inside an altar. They never question her that they arrest the wrong person. People, this country deep, deep. Like that they talk, if your papa name not the open window, you're not going to understand. I want to appreciate you both once again, Madam Rita, Madam Nena. Thanks for coming in. And Madam Deborah, thanks very much for your call earlier on. I appreciate you. Thanks for your deep submission. And thank you very much, Madam Peggy Modi. I'm very, very grateful for the super chat. God bless you, ma. Your pocket never run dry. Now, Madam, you mentioned today, where all the Oga, no all the Oga today at all. The only Oga will be one join us. You don't come on, Mr. Alabo. You not quick, you give your submission. But nevertheless, we are rounding up right now. Thank you very much, my people. Thank you very much, my mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do for us here. Abu Azi, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do, Madam Peggy Monday once again. Tony Africa, Lady Eugenia, thank you very much, my people. Appreciate you all. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Madam Stella Masawedo, and many others. God's grace, thank you, you all. Osemigie Omede. It's been a while, sir. It's good to hear from you, Osemigie Omede. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to every one of you right there. And people, fingers crossed, tomorrow is another day. I'll see you guys tomorrow so that we can continue from where we stop. Strictly politics tomorrow by God's grace. Help us to press on that like and help us to share. If it's your first time coming to this platform, please endeavor to subscribe to our channel. That will be a huge favor for us. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we are here. If you're also wondering why we are here or what we are doing here, it's just straightforward. We are here every day calling out our government to do the right thing. We are expressing our constitutional right, pouring out our daily plight. Simple. If you are one of us, join us. Let's continue to put our voices together to call them all out to do the right thing. We're not here fighting anybody. We don't pass fake information here. We work with third parties. We bring in mainstream articles, mainstream videos, and anything we talk about here is coming from third parties. Every videos we play today coming from third parties. We don't just come here to assume or give submission based on assumption. We don't do that here. And my panelists here give their submission based on what we have presented. So the best platform you can be, this is it. And God will bless you, my people. Merry Christmas to every one of you. Take care, my people. On Christmas Day, I will not forget say I go there here. I'll come chop my any food when I know so I eat. I'll come follow and eat them for you by God's grace. My people, have a good night and bye for now.
ṣe ti rọ́mọ tó jẹ́ dán idán tó jù tán lọ idán tó gbé dán mi idán gangan ẹ wo skin ẹ bó ṣe ń dán ṣe ọdún gangan nidán ọdún gangan nidán ọdún tọmọnú mi dùn ọdún tọmọnú mi dùn ṣe gbogbo gangan lamúnú dùn ọdún ládé adékọ́lá adékawó ládé pawó ládé náwó ọjà ọdún yẹn dà ọdún yẹn dà ṣe ti rí dán tó jù tán lọ ẹ wo skin ẹ bó ṣe ń dán ẹ wo glory bó ṣe ń dán ọ̀tàrò bó ṣe ń dán ọdún ládé adékọ́lá ok ṣé mo náwó yẹn tán ṣé mo náwó yẹn tán ọdún ládé adékọ́lá adékọ́lá ládé kawó ládé pawó ládé náwó ọdún ládé ọdún náwó ọdún ládé owó ti dé ọdún ládé owó ti dé ọdún náwó ṣé mo náwó yẹn tán ṣé ti rí dán tó mọ owó náà èèyàn ajé wọlé